All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the CODcast, episode 54. We did it. Hell yeah. We're heroes, you and I. Got a great show for you tonight. As fucking always, going to talk about the Straight Pride Parade, which is a real thing that exists in the universe. And going to talk about Trump's latest foibles. Goddamn Trump, he's a hoot, isn't he? And all kinds of shit going on. I'm always worried I'm not going to have shit to talk about, but fucking universe always has my back. There's always plenty of cringy shit to talk about. But first, we're going to talk about my Patreon, patreon.com/CODcast. Up to $647. Have 99 patrons. We had 102, I think, and he lost a couple, but that's normal. At the beginning of the month, you always lose a few. Just want to say, man, I really appreciate every one of you Patreons who are helping fund the show. Even those of you who had to stop funding the show, who have quit being a patron, I still appreciate you for doing it as long as you possibly can. It really means a lot that you guys are behind me and support this show, and I hope you continue to do this. And if I get to $1,000, I will do a third show a week. Not sure we're going to make it there anytime soon, but if you guys want to support the show, that's a great way to do it. And as always, Super Chats. Like below the show, Super Chats. You guys know how this works already. There's a little dollar sign underneath the chat over there, the chat window. And you hit that dollar sign. It's over here, so there it is. Dollar sign. See that dollar sign? Hit that dollar sign, and you can tip me. And most of the money goes to the Human Society of Mississippi Animal Sanctuary. And you can ask me any question you want to. I will read every single one of them on the air. Nothing's dodged. You can shit on me, make fun of me. It's all good. Dusty can take it. I got fucking Teflon skin. So how's everybody fucking doing tonight? As always, we are streaming to you from Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And after the show's off, it'll be available on Spotify and iTunes and SoundCloud. So we're all over the fucking place, dudes. Lots of cringy shit ahead. Talks about his Patreon. Yep. Got to talk about Patreon first. Got to fund the show. I don't really make any money off YouTube anymore because my fucking channel has been soft blacklisted. I'll fucking show you guys. Want to see? Let's go to my video manager. We'll have a look here. Don't have to believe me. Can see for your fucking self. Load up already, goddammit, YouTube. So here it is. Unlimited or no ads. Limited or no ads. Limited or no ads. Limited or no ads. Limited or no ads. Not eligible. Limited or no ads. Not monetized. Copyrighted. Copyrighted. Limited or no ads. Copyrighted. Limited or no ads. Not monetized. Not monetized. Copyrighted. Copyrighted. Limited or no ads. Limited or no ads. So like my entire channel, you can see. It got soft demonetized 3 years ago, and I haven't really made any money off advertising in 3 years. So every bit of money I make off you guys through the chats, through the super chats, and then whatever you get on my Patreon. That's the only reason I can fund this show. So I hate to even fucking talk about it, but what am I gonna do, right? Nothing I can do. They have stealth goddamn demonetized my channel, so I ain't got no choice. It sucks. Wish I didn't have to do it, but it's reality. So let's go ahead and jump into the fucking show. Straight pride! You guys into the straight pride? Hells yeah, I know you are. You love your fucking straight pride. Fuck those gay people, am I right? So, obviously, this whole straight pride thing is just a bunch of goddamn bigots who want to make fun, belittle, downtrod, demonize, oppress gay people. That's what it's fucking all about. Look how straight they are with their honkler. It's so goddamn stupid. Every fucking thing about this is cringe. I like this picture, though. Little sister, that's clever. Don't hate the straights. I'm a boy. Thank you for pointing it out to me. Definitely not gay. Yeah, I get a little gay vibe from you. She looks more like a beard than anything. But anyway. So, you guys already know this, though. Basically, the only point of straight pride is because they don't like the fact that gay people are, out, unafraid. They're finally standing up and showing themselves in public. We're here, we're used to it. Bigots and homophobes, they don't like that shit, right? So they're like, what can we do to fucking make fun of goddamn gay people? Why can't there be a straight pride parade? But I mean, nothing about this straight pride parade is serious, right? We all know it's not serious. We all know that they're just doing this to fucking shit on gay people, try to belittle and demonize gay people. This is just bigotry. And when you have bigotry, you need to stand up in the face of bigotry and do exactly what these people are doing, which are basically mocking it into extinction, which is great. But first, no surprise here. I've talked about this many times before. The Straight Pride organization revealed to have links to far-right white nationalist groups. I already showed you this in one of my previous videos. But yeah, people that set up this shit are just white supremacists, right? They all have white supremacist ties. This entire thing is nothing but an extension of the free speech, Jews will not replace us rallies. Basically, these motherfuckers are doing everything they can to bankrupt local governments. They've admitted they're trying to do that. So I'm going to show you in a minute. Maybe I didn't even bookmark this part, but there are more police out there than fucking protesters. There are more fucking police out there than people in the gay pride parade. And that's the entire point. They're trying to punish society, I guess to make some kind of point about liberals or something. They want to destroy the government. But all they're doing is wasting taxpayers' money. That's what these white supremacists are doing now. This is the new way, I guess, they're trying to combat the left is by trying to bankrupt the governments. But all white supremacists, I guess they're not all white supremacists, but the leaders and the people setting this up are definitely white supremacists. I guess I can show you guys a little bit. The organizers, God damn it. It's not gonna. Okay. The organizers of a controversial straight pride rally proposed for Boston, Massachusetts are heavily linked with far-right movements and nationalist protests. It has emerged. Yeah, we already knew that. Plans for the parade were widely shared on social media this week, despite no date yet being set and no permit being granted by the city council. Well, it's happened. I mean, this is a little older article because it's from back in June. But anyway, yeah, white supremacists. That's why people are going out and opposing them. It's not just because, oh my God, the straight people are having their own parade, and we should respect them because, yeah, they're really serious about this. No, they're not serious. They had fucking Milo Yiannopoulos as the grandmaster of the parade, right? A gay guy as the grandmaster of the straight pride parade because it's not serious. You know, the whole thing is just to mock homosexuals, and we see right through it. But the American Guard founder, Brian James, a well-known ranking member of the now-defunct racist skinhead gang, Vindler Social Club. I did look this up, and yes, Vindler Social Club is a racist skinhead gang that he was the leader of, or a high-ranking member of, rather, one of the leaders, admitted that AG members served as security for the Grand Marshal of the Straight Pride Parade, neo-Nazi-friendly troll Milo Yiannopoulos. Yep, Milo. There he is. He's like the Jesse Lee Peterson for gays, right? He's like the Blaire White for gays. There's always this one token piece of shit that bigots use to justify their bigotry. You know, when you have a bunch of homophobes together, you know, they don't want to believe they're homophobes and bigots. So when Milo, another gay guy, comes forward and says, I agree with everything you're saying, you know, and they look at Milo and they're like, look, this gay guy agrees with us. This gay guy's saying all the same things we're saying. That means we can't possibly be fucking bigots. But no, that just means that Milo is a fucking con man. He's a fucking shameless grifter who will say anything to make money. And you're still fucking bigots, exactly the way that just because Blaire White agrees with you doesn't mean you're not a transphobe. Just because Jesse Lee Peterson agrees with you doesn't mean you're not racist. These are fucking tokens who were set up to give you permission for your assholery, but we're not going to let you get away with it. We see right through it. We're going to call you out for it. And fuck everything about Milo. God, this guy is just a fucking sack of shit. And fashion crime, that's what this guy is. Like, he's dressed like one of the dudes from AC/DC, but he's wearing yellow brick road shoes, ruby glass slippers, and with his weird fucking buck teeth. I'm going to show you in a minute. Anyway, gonna continue on a little bit. These are the people that showed up for the Straight Pride Parade. Oh, God, so fucking cringe. Yep, this guy, straight lives matter. Fuck black people, right? Straight lives, that's what's important. Now they're doing, obviously, mocking Black Lives Matter. Even though Black Lives Matter just trying to stop injustice and black people from getting murdered. But no, I got to shit on that, right? And these are the women that managed to show up for it. There weren't very many women who showed up for it. It was mostly a sausage fest, as AOC pointed out. I'll show you in a minute. But these women, they're real happy to be straight. It's great to be straight. And, of course, they got to give their Bible verses. This whole thing is about anti-gay bigotry. I mean, they literally stood up and they say it's not okay to be gay, you know. Let's not make any bones about what this is about. This is about hatred towards gay people. It is a parade set up by white supremacists to hate on gay people. So it was heartening to see that it was mostly fucking protesters there. They only got like 100 people show up, maybe 200. Mocking these people into extinction is working. They're becoming more and more embarrassed to come out as these fucking, God, look at these people. They should be embarrassed. These people should be mocked so fucking heavily. It's unbelievable. But, so these are the people that showed up. Sargon fans. Oh, my God. Yesterday's Kekistan is today's Straight Pride Parade. It's exactly the same people who were all into Kekistan. I had these people in my fucking mentions for 2 years. Because I've been, I was never part of Kekistan. I knew it was cringe from the very fucking day one. It was completely obvious that these people were losers jumping on the bandwagon of a cringy fucking meme because they were just trying to belong to something. But, it was just... The entire point of the meme was to shit on liberals and to give the right a pass, which is exactly what it's used for, which is exactly why this whole thing got taken over by the Donald subreddit and used by right-wing shitheads, and it's still used by right-wing shitheads. And luckily, we managed to mock this shit into mostly extinction. Obviously, there's still a few of these dipshits out there. It's so embarrassing, this guy with this fucking Sargon pillow. We're going to show you these guys in a second, a video of these guys. But look at these fucking losers. Like, these people are normal in any way. But yeah, these are the Sargon fans, right? This is where it all ended up. And luckily, we managed to mock Kekistan into mostly extinction. Even people like Jeff Holiday, who are one of the ones who helped create it, are now embarrassed of it. Thanks in no small part to, hopefully, my efforts of mocking you cringy shitlords. But a few of them are still out there, still hanging on to this. Imagine hanging on to the Kekistan meme in 2019 and going out in public and trying to represent it. Imagine that shit. I'm like, and if you imagine it, it would turn out exactly as cringe as this is, right? Like, is there a possibility of being more cringe than these people? I submit to you, there is not. So, they had the big float out there, too, just so you know that all this hatred towards gay people is being done by Trump supporters. You already knew it. I mean, we had no doubt about it, but, I mean, we know by their own admission that it's Trump supporters. Secure America's borders, drain the swamps, flag nation God, unite America, America, make America. What does this have to do with straight pride? Nothing. It just has to deal with hating on immigrants and, pushing your political agenda, but we all know, like I said, that Trump supporters are homophobic bigots. I mean, Trump is literally out there trying to get the Supreme Court to pass laws to say it's okay to fire people for being gay, to fire people for being trans. He has been the biggest detriment to gay people in, maybe my generation, I would say. So they can't pretend that the Trump supporters are not anti-gay. They can't pretend they're not bigots because we have the receipts. Here you go. Gay pride parade. Trump 2020. That's what it's all fucking about. White supremacists love Trump. Homophobes love Trump. And there's a reason for it. He's their guy. And so, talking about the cringe. Good Lord. Here's the sad part about this. This guy's about to tell the exact fucking same joke that Dave Chappelle told on Netflix and got paid $60 million for and got called a genius. Oh my God, Dave Chappelle is so genius for telling the attack helicopter joke. The attack helicopter joke is literally a meme. It's been a meme on the internet for years now. And it's been a meme as the cringiest joke you can tell. And yet these motherfuckers are still getting paid $60 million to tell this joke and getting called geniuses for it. So, here it is. Here's Dave Chappelle wannabe telling this fucking cringy-ass joke. These are the people that are showing up at the gay pride parade, at the straight pride parade. Let's listen.
Did I go too far?
What is your flag? Don't tread on me?
Yeah. I have the Libertarian Party flag, but I'm not sure I'm going to fly it. I might piss off some more people.
Don't hate the straight. It's great to be straight. Sharks are people too. Why don't you respect my identity? I identify as one.
Jesus Christ, that's so cringe.
Why did you come as
everything?
Because it was the last minute idea and I just wore a Halloween costume.
You're just recycling the Halloween costume?
Yeah, I might as well have some fun.
Turning it into straight shark pride.
Yes. Well, I think the sharks might be... Are they straight? I don't know. I identify as a shark. There's like 70 genders I can be a shark.
I just thought I'd use my lame Halloween costume to shit on transgender people. Yeah, because I'm a fucking dickhead. Yeah, that's cool. I'm just having fun being a fucking bigot and hating on people. It's all good, isn't it? God, so cringe. And I love, like, when he's doing this, he has to pause for a long time to build up the confidence and think about what he's going to say. And then after he says it, he knows it's cringe, so he kind of got... He's thinking so hard.
Don't hate the straight. It's great to be straight.
And then he kind of cringes at himself because he knows how cringe he is, and he doesn't really have the confidence because he's a dweeb. This guy is clearly, I would say, an incel. Probably, doesn't do. I mean, how could this do well with the ladies? None of these guys are are getting any. I can assure you. But I hate to even make fun of them in a way. I mean, that's not true. I love to make fun of them, but I do pity them because these guys are clearly like. I hate that saying, this ain't it, Chief, but this ain't it, Chief. Like, you wonder why your lives are so shitty and lonely and miserable. It's because of your actions, dude. It's not because of the women, right? It's not because, like I say over here, I make fun of these guys. They're like, girls don't like us because the Chads are stealing all the women. No, that's not why. It's because you're pathetic losers in every way. A person could be a pathetic loser. You guys are pathetic losers, man. It's not that hard. Okay, I'm going to show this video, and then maybe I'll give them some advice on how not to be such pathetic losers. But god damn it, here's Sargon fans for you. How does Sargon not watch this and just cringe to death? I guess because he's like, he knows he's making lots of money off these dweebs, and it doesn't really matter because he's a grifter, and he doesn't care if he's embarrassed as long as he makes money. But holy shit, man. I'd be humiliated if these people were my fans.
I mean, I don't agree with fuck Nazis because I don't want to fuck a Nazi. It's true. What like socialists? What about hate fucking?
What am I doing here? I'm here to show everybody how ridiculous they all are.
Yeah, can you imagine this guy? I'm gonna go show everybody how ridiculous they are. Could you pass me the green paint in my clown nose? I'm Honkler. Honkler, get it? The right is amazing at memes, but no, you're not. You cringe at memes, if that's what you mean by amazing at it.
On this side and that side, or just that side still? Oh, everybody has the opportunity to be a little ridiculous every once in a while.
You don't say.
And what's with the pillow?
This is Sargon McCod. Who wouldn't be gay for this face? I want my face buried in that fucking neckbeard.
Oh god. Cringe to death. Such losers. Holy fucking shit, they're losers. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you some advice, all right? Like, I know you guys don't do well with the women, and so you have to, like, team up with your other lame buddies that don't do well with women, and you watch Sargon videos all day, and then you blame women for the problems, for the fact that you can't get them, and you blame the fact that, oh, they want all the chats, but it's not about that, dude. So here's some advice for you goddamn losers. Number one, start smoking weed, okay? You may already smoke weed. If you're already smoking weed, good. You're already fucking there. So easy, right? These steps are so easy. Number two, just chill the fuck out, dudes. Just fucking relax. Okay, you're trying too hard. Just be less cringe. Just like relax, be zen. Just chill out. That's really all it takes. All right? Be calm, confident, and just try a little bit to be a normal human being instead of a cringe lord, right? It's not that difficult, but maybe it is for you guys. I don't know. Feel bad for him in a way, but in a way, oh god damn. And here's one from Classic. And this is exactly what they're doing. I've showed this before, but this is exactly the guy dressing like Honkler. Oh god, the alt-right is adopting clown memes now. Haha, you fell for it. Fell for what? We say something random is racist, make gas chamber jokes with it, and you cry, oh, that's racist now. Just like Pepe drinking milk and the okay gesture. We do them ironically, and you get triggered. Then Nazis and mass shooters do them for real, and then we do them more to intentionally obscure their new meaning. So it ends up being racist. Do you have any idea how ridiculous you look? Yeah, dude. We know how ridiculous we look, and we know how fucking ridiculous you look. And, you beat us by
ridiculous they all are.
Yeah, look at you guys. Holy shit. Urgh. But anyway, here's one from Classic Liberal Talk. Oh, here. I already posted that one. Let's see. Oh, and then, of course, ALC. She shit on them. Love me some AOC. She definitely gets under the right-winger skin, and it's funny as fuck. And she says, for men who are allegedly so proud of being straight, they seem to show real incompetence at attracting women to their event. I know, right? She's posting this. It's almost all white dudes. There may be a couple women interspersed, is that a word, in here, but mostly fucking white dudes, because obviously that's what people like Sargon, that's what Kekistan attracts, that's what all these fucking white nationalist groups attracts. That's why the Jews Will Not Replace Us group at Charlottesville was almost completely fucking white. It's all these snowflake, fragile white men who are told over and over again on the internet that it's the white males who are really the biggest victims in society, right? Oh my god, the most racism against white people. It's so hard to be a white person these days. It's like literally the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. The people who our society was created to kowtow to, the people that had the most privilege, you know, the people that had the most advantages are the ones bitching that they're the ones that are most oppressed. And that's like, you know, pathetic. It's as fucking pathetic as it gets. But, you know, look, these people are as pathetic as it fucking gets. It's just sadness personified. But make normalcy normal again. Kek is so hilarious, isn't it? No, not really. It's not because I like a sense of humor. Oh my god, I didn't finish reading the thing from AOC. I got distracted. Seems more like I struggle with masculinity parade to me. Hope they grow enough over the next year to support join LGBTQ fam. Next Pride, yep. Like, you guys got to get the fuck over this, right? You guys got to understand how embarrassing this is. Seriously, why would anybody want to be a part of this level of cringe? And the lucky part is, like, everybody on the internet is making fun of them now. Like, they're getting completely ripped. And it used to not be like that. Like, Kekistan was actually sort of accepted, especially in the skeptic community and the atheist community for a while. And, like, people like me who jumped on it and were trying to make fun of it and shit on them. I got shit on, right? There were very, very few people willing to call out how cringe it was. So it's happening more and more now, so that's amazing to see. And like I said, Milo was there. The ultimate fucking shitbag Milo will go anywhere if they pay him. He'll do anything, including shitting on other gay people, you know, any chance he gets, because, you know, that's what he is. And what is up with this dude's teeth, man? This dude's like from a horror movie or something, but let's listen to him.
Oh, just because I think it's a wonderful cause. I think it's wonderful. My fellow homosexuals have been embarrassing me for decades, and finally I found my crowd.
Milo, so the people outside are saying everyone's in here is homophobic, racist, xenophobic, all the things we're used to.
I don't know. They seem to like me. Okay, I don't think they're anti-gay. I think they're.
Yeah, they seem to like me, okay? Yeah, well, that's because, you know, you're a right-wing shithead who gives them permission for their homophobic bigotry, right? It's exactly why they like you. Just like why racists like Jesse Lee Peterson, why transphobes love Blaire White. You guys give them permission to be shitheads. So, shameless grifter will do anything for money. I guess he's got to pay for those giant teeth somehow. And, but can we ever forget, folks? Can we ever forget the very first ever straight pride parade? Now, that was some epic bullshit, wasn't it?
Are you 100% hetero like me?
Woo! Hell yeah! Woo! Yeah, we're hetero!
Who out there is proud to be straight?
Yeah! Hell yeah!
You say straight pride. Straight pride. Straight pride. Straight pride. I'm so straight that when I bought my house, the first thing I did was brick up the back door.
I'm so straight that when I bought my house, the first thing I did was brick up the back door. Hells yeah. That's me. But what if she likes it in the back door? What if you had a girlfriend that wants it in the back door a little bit? Some girls are into that. I'm not, but, you know, some girls love it. But I guess that's all I'm going to talk about the straight pride parade. So what do you guys think about that? Do we love straight pride? Are we into the straight pride, or is it so cringe you want to die? I would say you want to die. That's just my opinion. Dusty's views are way up, but still losing subs. Yeah, I mean, I changed both the format and the content of my channel. It's going to lose a lot of subs for a long time. I doubt I'm probably going to gain any subs for another year or two. It's going to be a slow decline, and then eventually after a year or two, it'll build back up, but it's all good. What's up, in red? We're waiting, Dusty, LOL. Are there you or what? Oh, okay. I didn't know what the fuck you guys talking about. I was like, I am on, aren't I? That would be shitty if I wasn't on. Yeah, what the actual fuck? The scene is so fucking great. Yep, Ali G. Yep, Sacha Baron Cohen, pretty funny. Like that dude. He's got some good stuff. I'm not gay, but my girlfriend is. Tell her I said, what's up? Alright. Let's read the Super Chats. Super Chats, lifeblood of the show. Please consider supporting the show. I already showed you guys I don't make any money unless you guys support it, so I really appreciate it. Rixlin got me $25. Thank you very much, Rixlin. That's very generous of you. Adam Wright gave me $5. Thank you, Adam. Also very generous. Kathy H gave me $2. Very generous. Thank you, Kathleen. And Vicky Westernhaver. What's up, Vicky? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Hey, Dusty. Buy Kelsey a new candy bar. I will. I ate her last candy bar, didn't I? Fucking scarfed that shit down. Thank you for that. Beast Nation, $5. Oh, there's the good one. Milo. He'll be ditched when he's no longer needed. Shaking my head. Yeah, I know, right? He's one of the good ones. Reminds me of my grandma when I was growing up. Like, that's what she would say about black people that were her friends. She would say, he's a good N-word. He's one of the good ones. He's a good N-word. Of course, she would say N-word. She would say, with a hard ER on the end of it. And she would say it like it's a compliment, but it wasn't a compliment. Nope, it sure wasn't. You're racist, Granny. So, anyway, more super chats, please. Please support the show. And on with the show. Next up, we're going to talk about Blaire White. Holy fucking goddamn shit, Blaire White. Is there ever been a person that is more self-hater than Blaire White is? Blaire White, like I said, is like Milo and like Jesse Lee Peterson. She's one of these that she's a particular type of trans person that she passes. She's had plenty of plastic surgery and she's taken plenty of hormones and, laser to remove all the hair, and she wears, really skimpy clothes, and she's got big fake boobs. And so she's one of these trans people that transphobic bigots can actually accept, because they're the only ones they actually accept are ones that meet their standard of passing, which is exactly how Blaire White is. Blaire White only really accepts other trans people who meet her standard of passing. So it gives them a excuse to be bigots against all the other trans women who don't have the money or the will to go as far as Blaire White does to pass. So she is just like the most giant fucking piece of shit. She posted this, and she's been like roundly fucking criticized and crucified over it. However, I think this post did get like 60,000 likes and like tons and tons of shares. So she's still hugely being rewarded for it. But basically what she's done is she's taken Jessica Yaniv, who is this, I'm not even sure Jessica Yaniv is actually, maybe she's trans. I don't want to say she's not trans because I guess I can't be inside of her head. But a part of me wonders if she's just a troll who is just doing everything she can to try to make trans people look bad. But either way, she is in no way a representative of the trans community. She has almost universally been ostracized by the trans community, been shit on, denounced. Never seen anybody in the trans community stick up for her in any way, or any major figure. So she's hated. Like everybody says, she's not one of us. She's not a part of our community whatsoever. So what does Blaire White do? Blaire White takes this one fucking person, this fucking troll nightmare, and she uses it to represent the whole trans community. And instead of putting Jessica Neve or one trans person or one stupid trans, or anything to demonstrate she's not trying to lump this into the entire trans community. She just refers to this as the general term trans, like this represents all trans, and this is what all trans do, instead of this one person. Trans, I'm trans, society, okay? Trans, here are my pronouns, society, okay? Trans people, wax my balls and give me hormones to kids, or you're a bigot, society. Okay, that's a little bit far. Fuck you, fascist, society. Okay, fuck it, then I give up trans. Oh my god, why does everybody hate me? And so she's just obviously doing this to shit on trans people, right? Every other trans person that is not like her, she's doing this to pander to her transphobic, bigoted fan base, and it's working. That's exactly, she's making tons of money. Like I said, she got like 60,000 likes on this. But it's just so sad. It's so sad that this self-hating bitch doesn't give a shit about her fellow trans people enough not to throw them all under the fucking bus and pretend like they're like this. And they're not fucking like this at all. For one thing, this is so stupid. Society, or here's my pronoun, society K. Is society really like that? Or society like, fuck you and your pronouns. I ain't saying your fucking pronouns. You're trying to put us in jail because we're not calling you silly pronouns. Oh my god. Trans people are against free speech. Is that the fucking way society's acting? Yes. The rise of Jordan Peterson shows us that's the way society's acting. So even this straw man is so stupid. But most trans people don't want you to wax their balls or give hormones to, I don't even know if they're hormones to kids. What the fuck are you even talking about, right? Unless you're talking about like puberty blockers, which puberty blockers are not hormones. Like, you know that, right? It's like the opposite of that. So I don't even know what you're talking about. But anyway, obviously what she's doing, she's just a giant piece of shit. And I think people need to start calling out not just her, because she's never going to change. It doesn't fucking do anything to call her out because she's making tons of money. It's not like she's being fucking punished for this shit. She's being rewarded. She's been incredibly rewarded for it. So I think it's time not to just call out her for this shit, but call out everybody who is appearing in videos with this person. Where you at, Shoeonhead? Is this still your girl? Do you still stand by this bitch that you're fucking helping to make famous, that you've helped to make famous? Where you at, fucking Jacqueline Glenn? Is this still your girl? You still fucking proud of her? This fucking transphobic nightmare who is spreading hatred towards the most vulnerable class in our society, towards the class that is getting attacked, beat, killed, committing suicide all over the place. You're fucking helping this person be more popular, be more famous. You're helping their hatred to spread. You fucking still stand behind this shit? What the fuck is wrong with you people? And why are these fucking people not calling these people out? Hey, Vosh, you gonna fucking stand up for trans rights? Are you gonna call out your girl shoe on head for fucking making this bitch more famous? Are you gonna fucking stand up to this shit? Or are you just gonna fucking sweep it under the rug because she has a lot of fucking viewers and you fucking want them for yourself? Are you gonna be an enabler? Are you gonna stand up and talk out about this shit? Is anybody gonna fucking speak out about this shit, right? Because it doesn't seem like it. It's just fucking so frustrating. But anyway, at least they're shitting on Blaire White for it. If they're not shitting on everybody who's helping the signal boost for Blaire White and making her famous and being buddy-buddy with her and propping up, at least they're fucking shitting on her. What she did was, she actually stole this from a Pepe the Frog account. She stole this whole format. I'm gay. Everyone else gay. I'm really fucking gay. Everyone else gay. LGBTQ. Teach your kids about it or you're a bigot. Okay, that's limit 4. Fuck you, fascist. Okay, this movie has gone too far. Oh my god, I'm so impressed. So she basically just copied. She's copying Pepe the Frog. That's the level she's at. It's just... These are the same people that go to the straight pride parade, right? That's the crowd that she's copying. Anti-trans, anti-gay bigotry. That's and when you people appear in videos with her, that's what you're fucking propping up, right? And but lots of people have mocked her for this, like Tumba here. Blaire, I'm trans. Everyone, K. Blaire, but I'm also conservative. Everyone, K. Blaire. All trans people apart from me are scum. Everyone, whoa, Blaire, that's a little... You can't handle my difference of opinion as a conservative trans woman. Anyway, remember to like and subscribe. Yep, that's Blaire White, right? Just like all these other conservative snowflakes, every time somebody criticizes her, she's like, oh my god, you can't even have a difference of opinion anymore. Yes, you can. You can have any opinion you want to, can't you? You can put your opinion out there just like you've done, and everybody can shit on you for your stupid opinion. You dumbass. That's how the system's fucking supposed to work, right? And other people shitting on her. Trans gets raped by police. Blaire White, nothing. Trans gets murdered. Blaire White, crickets. Trans is a victim of massive media propaganda campaigns. Blaire White's nada. Trans almost killed at school. Blaire White's silence. One random trans person is real bad. Blaire, this is an outrage. This trans person represents the entire trans community. And yep, that's Blaire White for you. Pandering as much as pandering can possibly be. But there's a funny story about Blaire I have. This is a true story. A few years back, I was actually in a live chat with Blaire White. I was asked to do a charity event for this Middle Eastern atheist ex-Muslim who was trying to flee his country because he had been outed, and I guess they were trying to kill him, so he was doing everything he can to escape. So they were having a fundraiser for him and whatnot, and so they asked Blaire to come along, and Blaire was there. And so we all showed up early to this chat room, this video chat room. We were all there, like, on video and whatnot. It wasn't broadcast yet, but we were waiting for the Middle Eastern guy to show up so we could start the show. And he was late because of his situation. I guess he was hiding or whatever. And so we were all talking, and Blaire was like, I have to go in like a few minutes because I have to go for a walk with my boyfriend. And I laughed, and I said, yeah, that sounds like a much more important thing than this dude's life. And she did not find that very funny at all. She didn't. Everybody else in the chat room laughed, but she didn't laugh. She didn't find it funny. And so eventually we, a couple minutes later, we agreed to just postpone it to the next day. And the next day, she didn't show up. She never came back. So I did, though. I did the charity event, and we raised some money for that guy, so that's cool. So that's my funny story about Blaire White. She's horrible. So what do you think about that? Are we huge fans of Blaire White, or is she a giant piece of fucking shit? Yeah, Blaire White has friends. She's friends with Shoe on Head is a big fan of hers. They've been in lots of videos together. Jacqueline Glenn loves her. They appear in videos together all the time. All kinds of people appear in videos, and they signal boost for this fucking train wreck, and no one ever calls them out for it, you know? They just accept them. Oh, these are liberals, part of the liberal community. You know, even though she's the biggest anti-feminist in the world and props up anti-trans and anti-gay bigots constantly. Yeah! Come on in. You have a lot of subscribers. We'll accept you in the left-wing community. I won't. I am not a member of this community if that's the way you guys are going to be. That's for damn sure. I hate how Dusty bullies incels. Many have mental issues. Geez, it's a disability. Oh, God. I mean, if blaming women for the fact that you can't get women is a mental disease, then, like, I guess everything is a mental disease, really. I feel bad for them. You know, if they do actually have a mental illness, I feel bad for them. But a lot of them are just self-pitying losers, right? That just don't have the skills to get women, and so they blame women because they don't have those skills. But the skills are not complicated. The whole reason that they don't have those skills is because they're listening to the wrong people. I want to help these people, if anything, you know, because none of this is complicated. Lauren Chen's a friend of Blaire White's. That's no surprise at all. Like, I don't expect you to call out the conservatives who are friends of Blaire White, but the people that call themselves liberals constantly, who are friends of Blaire White and help signal boost for this goddamn train wreck, it's just, you know, sad. Just to stay pissed off. I like that side. But be happy, too, at the same time. I know I have to do both. I have to try to not take this shit too seriously, but at the same time have some righteous indignation. How you say that word? You know what I'm talking about. Yes, Jack and Glenn is friends of Blaire. They've been in lots of videos together. They're real buddies. Those two are real close. In fact, I was going to confront Jack and Glenn about it when I had her on my show briefly, but we had technical difficulties, so she wasn't allowed to, you know, it didn't make it to air. But I was going to fucking talk to her about that, and her going on Jesse Lee Peterson's show. I was going to talk to her about all that shit, but it didn't work out. So let's see if I have any more super chats. Super chats. Here's some money, Dusty. CODcast is the highlight of the week. I appreciate that, Mav Strike. You know, I'm going to continue to do this as long as you guys support me, as long as I can, you know, as long as I don't starve to death doing this. But like, I don't make much money, so I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Brian S. Paskin, I'm embarrassed that this happened in my original home city of Boston. I know, right? But the good news is there were more people that came out to oppose this than there were that showed up to support it. So you should be kind of happy in a way, because we outnumber these people. We are mocking them into extinction. Slowly but surely it's happening. So it's all good. Beast Nation, $5. Oh, there's the good one. Oh, you already reached that. Yep, they would ditch Milo as soon as he is no longer needed. Just like they do all these tokens, right? So I appreciate that. More super chats, please. And on with the show. So I talked about this a little bit on my last show, but I'm glad to see that they're actually doing articles about it, mainstream press. This one from Rolling Stones, about how the intellectual dark web is actually a gateway to the far right. Now they've done all the science, and they've shown that the people that are posting on intellectual dark web videos went directly and started posting on alt-right videos. You know, it was a gateway. You know, they know it. A new study from the Federal University of Minas Gerais in Brazil shed some light on this phenomenon. The study analyzed more than 331,000 videos from what the study authors categorize as broad right-wing spectrum to paint a portrait of exactly how viewers become acclimated to increasingly far-right views and the central role that YouTube's algorithm, which recommends related videos to its users, play in their radicalization process. People make fun of me all the time because my show isn't doing what it used to be. Like, I don't get all that many views anymore. But a big part of the reason is because I think I have been blacklisted from the YouTube algorithm. Like, do you guys ever see my videos recommended on anybody else's videos? I don't. I don't ever see my videos on the side of anybody else's videos. And I'm even logged into my account, and I still don't see that shit. So I think along with the demonetization of my channel, they shadow ban me or something. So I'm not part of the algorithm anymore. It's really strange, but it's okay. I'm going to build it up without being part of the algorithm. Fuck y'all. I don't need that shit. Anyway, they found out that the people that were posting on the intellectual dark web shit are going and joining the alt-right, which is not surprising whatsoever. This is, like, you know, pretty obvious. Like, Ben Shapiro has been named by multiple mass shooters now, or he's been, like, viewed, one of the top viewed people that they go and listen to. And you can say, oh, he's Jewish. Why would white supremacists love Jews? Because, like, it's the same reason that the alt-right like Sargon, even though Sargon talks out sometimes about the alt-right. It's because they agree with everything he says, except for, you know, he's against racism. And they can ignore that part. They can ignore the one thing you don't agree with him on, as long as you agree with him about everything else. And so that's how, you know, the alt-right is about the intellectual dark web. That's why Jordan Peterson is so fucking popular, right? You know, he's against trans people just like we are. He believes in free speech just like we do. And he's teaching about how important Christianity is. Who cares if he's not outright racist? Everything else, he's dead on, so we love him. And that's, you know, easy to understand. Easy to understand. That's why people like Richard Spencer continuously said that people like Chris Reagan and Sargon were good entry points to the alt-right. I think he would know. I think the leader of the alt-right would know who's good entry points, and there's a reason for that. So anyway, apparently one of the popular memes that's going around on YouTube right now is where they write dirty talk as if it were being said by members of the intellectual dark web. So the first one they put out, they did really good. This got 37,000 likes. Was this one? It's supposed to be Ben Shapiro. I'm going to try to do my Ben Shapiro voice talking dirty. So this is Ben Shapiro talking dirty. Okay, let's say you've been a bad girl, okay? Let's say, hypothetically, you've been a naughty girl even, okay? And if you were a naughty girl, you would also be my little dirty slut, right? Then hypothetically speaking, you would be my little cum slut. Now, let's say that you're also daddy's girl. Now that we've established you're both a bad girl and daddy's girl, then I believe you'd agree with me when I say that you deserve a spanking. Am I not correct? A bad girl deserves a spanking, and as I am daddy, you are my girl. So, am I the one who must provide punishment? That's my Ben Shapiro voice. So then they did Jordan Peterson, which I thought was pretty funny. Let's see if I can do my Jordan Peterson impression. Let's see how Jordan Peterson sounds. All right, this is gonna be so terrible. All right, the problem is, objectively, you've been naughty, and not just once, but naughty the whole time, with no conception of the connection between your actions and your outcome. And nobody's there to punish you for these arbitrary transgressions. It's pathological. That was terrible. I did a bad job. I'll have to work on that. Anyway, thought that was cute. Always love shitting on Jordan Peterson. And this is an old video. This came out probably last year, but I never showed it on this show. And I think it's funny. This is a hilarious re-editing of Jordan Peterson to make him look like he's evil as fuck. So let's have a look.
Because I'm a reasonable person, a very reasonable person. My existence is characterized by suffering. And if I wanted to sick my internet trolls on Channel 4, then there'd be nothing but broken windows and riots. Wouldn't that be fun? Look the fuck out. Because I'm a reasonable...
Look the fuck out! Now, this is a Jordan Peterson I can get behind. This version of Jordan Peterson is actually pretty fucking cool. Instead of lying about trans people and being a grifting con man who has a fake school that charges people $50,000 for a business degree that is suspect. This is the Jordan Peterson I'd like to see more of. You go, Jordan. So, let's see. Guess we'll read the chats. What we got to think about that? Do we love Jordan Peterson? Is he the greatest man who ever lived? Or is he a giant shitlord? Is that Vic Berger? I don't know who made that, to be honest with you. It's been out there for a little while. And been getting pegged by ALC. Yeah, you gotta love that. This is making my pussy drier than the Sahara. I'm sorry. Just take a look at me, my sexy ass. You'll slide right that chair, won't you? I am very modest. All right. So, trigger warning. Let me give you guys a trigger warning. I've been asked to be more respectful of you guys who don't want to see violent shit. So if you're a trans person, or if trans violence bothers you, or if people talking about trans violence or advocating trans violence bothers you, you might want to turn the show off or mute it for 5 to 10 minutes. So this is the largest no, this is not right. I guess that's the next one. First of all, this is a new hoax that they were trying to do on 4chan, right? And this is what they do all the time. 4chan, the shitheads at 4chan just sit around and they try to think of new ways to belittle and demonize trans people, and to shit on the right, shit on the left, to make the left look evil. So they put out all these fake pictures, and they claim the left made these so that other people will spread them and say, look how evil the left is. So get pictures, search domestic violence campaign or child abuse campaign, add something like, she deserves it for being a Nazi. Put on social media hashtag punch a Nazi. Yep. Oh well. And so they're actually doing it, right? 53% of white women voted for Trump. 50% of white women should look like this, and they post this with an Antifa logo on there, and they post it to right-wing Facebook accounts and all over Twitter, and then the right-wing people are like, look how fucking violent Antifa is. The left has gone nuts. Even though the right are murdering people all over the place, even though mass shooters are killing motherfuckers every goddamn where, even though the right-wing is committing the vast majority of the violence, this fake shit is what they believe because it feeds right into their narratives. You know, it's tribalism. As long as it shit's on their side, they don't even really care if it's true or not. And here's another one. It's not abuse if she's a Nazi. Here's what I'm seeing on Antifa hashtags. They just punch a Nazi. It's perfectly in line with how they behave. And that's what they do. They just spread fake information. And this is how This is what I've been saying for a long time, folks. Like, I used to think that these anti-SJWs, the conservatives, they just searched the internet for the minutia the left did, and they just blew it out of proportion. But it's not just about that. It's not just that they search the internet for the minutia the left does. They actually make up shit. So half the shit is just the extremes of the left that they blow out of proportion, and the other half is just shit they outright made up. It's just fucking dishonesty in the purest form. These people don't give a shit about the truth. To them, this is a war, and lying is just a natural part about winning this war against the left. Which brings me to this next one. This is the most popular anti-SJW group on Facebook. And if you go to this group, the entire group is like this. It is a conservative, Trump-supporting, gay-bashing, racist den of scum and villainy. It's one of the, I can't believe it's still up, to be honest with you. I can't believe Facebook hasn't shut this fucking site down. So this is the kind of shit they post. Doing the Lord's work. This is a transgender woman who got beat up because I guess she doesn't look, she decides that she's comfortable looking this way and she doesn't have to pass. And she was, I think she's homeless. And she was from out of town, and so she used a woman's bathroom. And so a woman went and complained to her husband, and her husband went and beat the shit out of this guy for using the bathroom that he felt comfortable with using. And the anti-HWs are like, doing the Lord's work, 92 upvotes and hearts and smiley faces over beating this trans person. Literally, this is what the anti-SJW community has become. It's not that it's become this. It was basically always this. It's just becoming more apparent now because more time has gone by and they're showing their true colors. But this is why I started speaking out against this shit 3 years ago. This is why I did not want to be a part of this shit, because this is what I saw them doing, right? And people want to make fun of me. Oh my God, Dusty, you're so irrelevant. Your channel's dead. Yeah, it's dead because I stood up and spoke out against this shit. It's dead because I didn't want to be a part of it, and this is the cool new thing, and I didn't want to be a part of the cool new thing. And you guys can shit on me all you want to about that, but I don't feel bad about it. I did the right thing. Like, I don't have to be fucking popular. If being popular means I have to be a part of any of this fucking shit, no thanks. Just like, yeah, I know going on Justin Lee Peterson show will make me more popular. But if being popular means that I have to help a racist shithead become more famous and spread his racist shit, no thanks. Nah. That's a problem with the system, not a problem with me. Well, and let me show you exactly what they're calling the Lord's work here. A homeless transgender woman was beaten on an Oregon beach, apparently, because she'd used the woman's restroom, and the man accused of attacking her may face biased crime charges. Lauren Jackson, who had recently moved from Utah to Oregon, was beaten last Saturday at a Gate Beach State Park in Newport, Portland. TV station KATU reports. A woman who had used the restroom with Jackson complained to her husband about the trans woman's presence, according to the police reports. Witnesses told police the husband, Fred Joseph Costanza, 37, of Blackfoot, Idaho, then attacked Jackson, holding her by the hair and punching her in the face more than 10 times, according to the station. She suffered several fractures to her jaw and skull and was taken to Oregon Health and Science University in Portland for treatment. She said doctors there told her she would need reconstructive surgery. The Newport News-Times report. Friends have set up a GoFundMe page to raise money for her medical expenses. Costanza was arrested 2 days later and charged with second-degree assault, second-degree disorderly conduct, menacing, and harassment, the Times reports. Jackson testified at a closed hearing Thursday before a grand jury that will decide whether to bring biased crime charges against Costanza. He is being held in the Lincoln County Jail. Police said he has a criminal record and was drunk at the time of the attack. So, yep. This is what the shitheads are calling the Lord's work. This is the anti-SJW community, folks. This is what people like Shoe on Head, Sargon, even TJ helped to build. Yep, this is your work, folks. This is what you helped to build. Armored Skeptic, fucking even Thunderfoot helped to build this anti-SJW community. I really wish you guys would start speaking out against this goddamn monster you helped fucking create. Where the fuck you at, motherfuckers? Where the fuck you at? How come nobody else covering this shit but me? I'm not the one that helped fucking build this bullshit. You guys did. You guys stand up and help fucking fix this bullshit. It's pissing me off. You fucking assholes help create this shit and you do fucking nothing to help. And you continue to help fucking this shit to spread. You continue to help this shit. Where are your fans out to call you out for this shit? Where the fucking left-wing community call you out on this fucking shit? Fucking people are dying. They're getting beat, motherfuckers. They're getting beat because of shit you guys did. They're fucking committing suicide left and goddamn right because of what you guys did. The hatred you guys helped to fucking spread. Where you at, motherfuckers? I'm sorry to scream this microphone, but it's so frustrating to see this goddamn shit happen. To fucking speak out against this motherfucking shit for 3 years, and for you motherfuckers still to sit on the goddamn sidelines and not call out the shit you helped to fucking create. Fuck you, and fuck all you fans who keep enabling you and not expecting you to call this shit out. Spitting all over the fucking place, dude. Spitting everywhere. I'm gonna calm down. Dusty needs to smoke some fucking weed, dudes. Dusty needs to smoke some weed, calm the fucking down. Dusty getting a little bit triggered. Yep, when I see trans people get the fuck beat up, have to have reconstruction surgery because of this kind of shit, yeah. And people saying that they're doing the Lord's work, anti-SJWs laughing, saying it's a good thing. Yeah, I get pissed, man. That does trigger me. It should fucking trigger me. It should trigger you too. It should trigger every fucking body. The fact that it doesn't is the goddamn problem. Whew, serenity now, serenity now. Anyway, I'm moving on. Calming myself down before I have a fucking heart attack. It is hard to believe that this is not a fucking parody, folks. Oh no! She tall! What the fuck? Come on, Netflix. Gotta put on some better programming than this. Let's have a look at this cringy bullshit.
You know that really, really tall girl that you go to school with?
Would you maybe wanna... Never mind.
Oh my god,
Well,
never mind.
that's
You're
me.
too tall. Who gives a shit if she's tall? Climb that girl like a mountain. Hell yeah, I'd be all over that shit. I'm a little guy. I'd be humping it like a chihuahua.
Well, how's the weather up there?
What'd you say to my best friend? Hello?
Hi, I'm the new exchange student in your school. I was hoping you'd want to go with me to the homecoming dance.
Yeah, sure. I mean, gotcha.
Gotcha. God, it's so cringe. Like, this is so generic. This is every fucking movie. The mean kids picked on the girl. I bet she becomes super hot and popular at the end of it. What do you think? Nah, couldn't possibly be.
Jody, you're the tall girl.
You're the tall girl.
You're gonna
God.
stand up and say, I love all 73 inches of myself.
God.
I need your help.
You're my big little sister.
That's me. Let's get to work.
We've all got something about ourselves we wish we could change. Hi.
You look amazing. Hi.
Hi. Oh, you're hot now all of a
The
sudden.
only thing
Yeah.
that we can control is how we deal with it.
I like new Jody.
Saw Girl, coming on Netflix in September. Oh my. Like, I don't know, maybe being a tall girl is a big problem. Maybe I shouldn't make fun. Maybe you undergo that shit, but I don't know. I had never had no problem with tall girls. More the opposite. And did you guys know that Shoe on Head has her own Reddit page, and it's fucking funny? I guess it's called a subreddit, if you want to be technical. And they're all in there. How do I counter the claim that she was racist for calling Leslie Jones a gorilla? You don't counter it. Because she never owned up to it, you know? She made a video that was seen by over 2 million people that not only did she call Leslie Jones a gorilla, but she also said that other people calling Leslie Jones a gorilla was not racist. She took up for Milo and said Milo wasn't racist for leading the racist bullying against Leslie Jones. And she literally is the main one that led the racist bullying against Leslie Jones because she had a video that was seen over 2 million times calling Leslie Jones a gorilla, which is far, far, far more than anybody else. And she didn't apologize. She didn't own up to it. She didn't explain to her millions of fans why it's bad to call black people gorillas. She didn't use it as a teachable tool. She just left it out there, so everybody that saw her doing it still thinks that it's perfectly fine. And then she swept under the rug. She didn't ruin the video, but without ever acknowledging it or owning up to it publicly, or in any real public way, anyway. So why would you counter it? Why would you just not hold her accountable for it, right? Until she owns up to it. But they're like, but here's the response. Being racist is a mindset, not words. I could just walk up to a black guy and say, pick the cotton, N-word. That doesn't make me a racist. If you hate other races or think your own race or another race is superior, that is racism, sure, right? Walking up to black people and saying, pick the cotton, N-words. No racist at all whatsoever. That's just jokes, buddy. That's just jokes. Yeah, there's Shoe on Heads fans for you. This is how they justify it, right? Just tell them that she ain't racist. Just deny that she's racist at all, because who cares if she says the second most racist thing that has been used to demonize and belittle black people for hundreds of years. Who cares about that, right? She shouldn't have to own up to it. Yeah, that's her fan base, right? You guys keep taking up for her. Go ahead. Where you at, Vosh? Where you at? And let's see. It's something I posted. just saying everybody, even people I respect, are bitching about criticism. Now, I'm not going to name any names, but some of them in the left-wing community now are really starting to bitch about taking criticism. And look, guys, here's the thing. Criticism is good. Criticism is valuable, all right? It's true. And the thing is like, the more famous you get, the more criticism you're going to take. That's just the way it is. And you should. That's the way it's supposed to work, because the larger your platform is, the more responsibility you have. Like Joe Rogan, in my opinion, has the greatest responsibility as far as podcast goes, because he has the largest podcast, right? And criticism keeps you honest, right? It keeps you in check. It's the way it's supposed to be. Now, if you can't take the criticism, you should just retire from public life. Instead of continuously bitching about it, just retire, because you obviously can't take it. And this comes from somebody who gets criticized constantly. Every fucking day of my life is criticism after fucking criticism after fucking criticism, and it's fine. I got canceled so hard, folks. It's unfucking believable, and it's fine. It's the way the system is supposed to work. Stop being fucking snowflakes. You know? Take that shit. Use it. Even the criticism that is not valid is helpful. It's all just data that you could mine for valuable information. And speaking of which, this is my experience over the last few days since my Dave Chappelle video came out. People have been really upset. If you look at the comments on my last podcast, mostly negative. Like, I know that people are more likely to post a negative comment than a positive comment, and so that kind of explains why more people don't take up for me and have my back and shit. But still, you go look at most of my podcasts, when they're said and done, most of the comments are negative because, you know, I'm still on I'm not winning this, folks. Let's just say this. I'm losing this war terribly because I'm so unbelievably outnumbered. But anyway, this is what conservatives continue to say to me. This stand-up special was genius social commentary that made amazing points. And it's way more than just being dismissed as jokes. And I'm like, well, I disagree with that. And here's a detailed explanation calmly of why. And they're like, oh my God, it's just jokes, Dusty. You liberals have no sense of humor and take everything too seriously. What the fuck, dude? You snowflakes. I'm like, no, you're the one taking it too seriously. I'm more than willing to say, okay, it's just dumb jokes. As long as you say it's dumb jokes, I'll say it's dumb jokes, and I won't analyze it, and I have no problem with it. You can tell any dumb joke you want, fine. It's when you start taking it too seriously, and you start telling me, oh my God, this is earth-changing, amazing points. It's way more important than just jokes. Then I can say, okay, well, I don't agree with that. But they want to have it both ways. They want to tell you that this is a comedy act that will change America because the points are so genius. And then when you're trying to analyze it, they want to shit on you and try to shut you up and make you not analyze it by telling you it's just jokes and you don't have a sense of humor. I see right through that. It's transparent. You fuckos ain't fooling nobody. Let me check the chat. But you guys got to think about all this shit. I'm a white man and I am proud. Cool, cool, cool. I'm not proud to be white. I'm happy to be white because it's good. It's better to be white in my observation and my experience. So very happy to be white, but not proud because I am only proud of achievements that I made. That's what a lot of people say about the gay pride parade. They're like, why the fuck do you need a gay pride parade? Why are you proud to be gay? If you're born gay, then why are you proud of the way you were born? What's the difference between you being proud of being born gay and me being proud of being born white? There's no difference. You should reserve pride for your achievements, not for how you were born. But and I actually made this exact same point back when I was a shitlord. And it got explained to me many times. And I didn't want to listen at first, but eventually I did listen. And the homosexual community explained this to me brilliantly. And they said it's not that we're proud of being gay necessarily. It's that we're proud of what we've overcome for being gay. It's because society shits on us, right? There are literally websites in Russia where they post gay people for you to hunt. And people have been murdered from that website hunting gay people. They're literally trying to make it to where you can fire somebody simply for being gay, right? And gay people are being killed all over the place, not accepted, ostracized by family. And so they're proud of overcoming that shit. They're proud of their accomplishments overcoming that shit. That's one part of it. It's the same thing with black pride, right? It's not that they're proud necessarily of being black. They're proud of overcoming society's demonization of them. And number two, the reason they have gay pride and they do it is because they want to be in your face about it. They want to normalize homosexuality, right? We're here, we're queer, get used to it. It's fucking normal. It should be in your face. It should be normal. Finally, we had the opportunity, without being killed in the streets, to stand up and represent ourselves and let everybody know that we're here. We're not afraid to be gay anymore. We're not ashamed of it. We're proud of who we are, and we're not going to take society's shit about it anymore. That's exactly what it's about. So it's about a lot of things. It's about, just normalizing it. When people, like I've said before, when they normalize homosexuality in this country is a beacon to the rest of the world. Places like Russia where they're hunting gay people. America is seen as cool to the rest of the world. We are trendsetters. And so by gay people coming out and being more open and being more visible, that reverberates to the rest of the world. And it's a good thing. That's why they do that. So anyway, let's see if we have any more super chats. Super chats? I feel like you should be paying us for this therapy session. Yeah, I know, right? You guys are so good to me, though. I love you guys. You help a lot, and we learn a lot together, so this show's fun to do, and I really appreciate that, Dean. Cam Ruby, $19.99. $20! Thank you. That's not $20. That's $19.99. You owe me a penny, Cam Ruby, but I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very generous. Beast Nation, 2009. For real, Dusty, you said something very real. White men are going to have to fix things. Nobody else. That's when things will change for when they, the ones with all the power, fix it the right way. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, the ones with the power have to fix things. It's like a lot of people are mad at trans people because trans people are just furthering gender stereotypes, and they are. That's exactly true. Transgender people are furthering stereotypes because they feel that they're a certain gender, and so they take on all those gender stereotypes to reinforce that perception to the public. And so a lot of people are like, transgender people, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't reinforce these gender stereotypes. You're just, hurting the whole system. But it's not up to the most demonized people in society to change things. They're just going along with what the system's already been set up for them, right? They're the ones, they don't have the power to change things. It's up to those of us who actually have the power to change things and not expect them to be responsible for the change when they don't have the power to do so. So, Dusty, destroyer of microphones. Hopefully it wasn't too fucking loud. I tried to back up a little bit, but I apologize for that. I'm mad. The Schwartz Awakens. Keep the faith, Dusty. I will. I don't have any faith, but I know what you mean. Maeve Strife, $5. Here's some money, Dusty. CODcast, hello. I already said that. All right. And Cam Ruby, $9.90. Really appreciate that. All right. More super chats, please. Really appreciate that. On with the show. How are we doing here on time? Oh, we're an hour into the show. Doing pretty good. Still got all this shit to cover. Next up, we're going to talk about... What is this one? Oh, yeah. Funny, like, even a lot of Dave Chappelle's new right-wing fans are admitting that it wasn't even funny. They just like it because they believe it's true. And reassuring myself, after a post doesn't do the numbers I expected it. Dave Chappelle is such a genius and so right about everything, he doesn't have to be that funny. That's right. He's so amazing, telling the attack helicopter joke. He literally told... Not only did he tell the attack helicopter joke, which is a meme on the internet now for being the cringiest, hackiest joke you can possibly tell, he combined the attack helicopter joke with the second cringiest joke you could tell, which is the stereotypical Asian voice, the racist stereotypical Asian voice and the Asian face to make fun of Asians, which is what Crowder did, right? This is what hacks like Crowder do. It is widely considered one of the hackiest fucking things you can do. So he combined the attack helicopter joke with the racist Asian voice joke. And people are calling this dude fucking a genius for this. For combining the two hackiest jokes in the goddamn world and getting paid $60 million to do it. Okay. Sure, it's me not having a sense of humor. Right? It's just stupid. And, oh god, this one. So, this one's kind of sad to see. I might not play the whole thing, but, this is a girl hanging around with black people, and you can tell that she's been taught racism by her family, but she doesn't understand it. And then when she gets kind of called out for it, you can tell she knows she's on camera, so she knows she's not supposed to be saying that. So she gets kind of quiet and clams up and shy, but just racist as shit.
Don't say that. Don't say that like that. What that word means? What that word means?
What?
What does that word mean? Like,
You're a nigger.
What that mean?
He's a nigger.
What does it mean though? Like, what is a nigger? What is a person or what? Like, what is it? How does it make you one? How does it make you one? Are you one?
No.
Why? Why aren't you one?
You're taking a video. Is that on Snapchat?
No, it's not.
On your pictures?
Yeah. Why aren't you a nigger?
Cause I'm not.
Why? You said he won. He's a baby. So how is he a nigger if he's a baby? That doesn't even make sense. Like, how can you be that? He was just born.
No, he's not.
He was just not
So anyway, she doesn't really answer the question. She just keeps asking all the time, you know, why is he one? And she doesn't answer it because she's on video and she knows that she said something wrong. And, but, you know, just, it's taught, folks. Part of tribalism, you know, it's easy to understand why. At the same time, gross. Somebody needs to out her parents. Ask them to explain why your child is saying these things, where she got this from. And here's one from Die. And, oh, God. So, I wasn't a Yang supporter, per se. But I was more on board with him until I am recently. He's been making a lot of gaffes recently. And here, they're asking him about Israel. And why we might stop giving so much money to Israel. And he's like, why would we? Why would we stop giving more money? Because they're abusing human rights? And we might not want to support that, you fucking moron. Let's listen.
So in terms of the money we're giving to an ally like Israel, my first instinct would be like, why would we reduce it? And so...
Why would we reduce it? Why would we not give Israel billions and billions of dollars to buy weapons to abuse human rights with? Why would we? We should be taking part in this, huh? Durr. Fuck you, Yang. I'm so fucking done with Yang. Off that goddamn Yang gang. There's a reason that right-wing chuds love Yang. And it's becoming more and more obvious every fucking day. And, speaking of morons, they had the Minds event recently. For those of you who don't know, Minds is run by the same people that run Mythicist Milwaukee, which is the largest skeptic convention in the world, which has been completely taken over by right-wing chuds. The entire thing in every way is just a conservative right-wing shitfest. Because, you know, I warned you, motherfuckers! That's what was going to happen, right? The whole anti-SJW community got taken over by chuds, got taken over by people who were more interested in blowing what the left did out of proportion and giving the right a pass, and so right-wing shitheads flooded into the community, and it became hugely popular. So Mythicist Milwaukee, the largest skeptic convention, realized that that's how to put asses in seats by tapping into the popular YouTube anti-SJW community, and they turned the whole thing into a right-wing chud fest, right? So they had this event called Minds now, where they're supposed to be the greatest minds in the world, get together and talk about shit. And it's all people like Tim Pool, Sargon of Akkad, Roman Millennial, just, you know, all the usual right-wing grifters. That's all who was invited. But apparently they got some threats, their venue or something, and so they had to move venues. And there is no evidence who called in these threats. Like, I know they want to blame feminists for it, or they want to blame the left for it, but we have no idea. I mean, for all we know, they called the threats in themselves because they're shameless grifters who want to make money. Or it was some right-wing, alt-right chud calling the threats in to try to make the left look bad because, as we've shown over and over again, they lie. They lie about the left. They do things like this to try to make the left look bad on purpose, to make us look violent and shit. So we have no idea who called in these threats or how serious these threats were or anything. But so they had to change venues, and they invited Shoe on Head and Armored Skeptic to be a part of this because, you know, it's a right-wing chud fest. These are the people who have been fueling this narrative, and so obviously they're going to be invited to these right-wing events. I mean, everybody's like, Shoe's a lefty, though. How come she doesn't get invited into left-wing events? How come it's always these right-wing chud events that she gets asked to headline? But anyway, her and Armored Skeptic released a statement saying that they were scared. They were too scared to attend, and I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that they were actually scared. Now, maybe they were. I'm not inside their head. Maybe they were literally terrified and thought they would be harmed. My opinion is probably they got so much shit for being attached to this that they bowed out, and they used the threats as an excuse to bow out because the whole thing was just cringe. They literally had Shoe on Head on a panel about how to admit when you're wrong. And I don't think she wanted to be on that panel after we were making fun of her, and we were going to take the video footage and make fun of her because she never admits when she's wrong. You know, she just deletes her tweets or unlists the videos and sweeps on the rug and never owns up to anything she fucking does. And so I think that's why she wanted to be a part of it. Anyway, this lady went there and documented the whole thing. And apparently she walked into this press room, and she missed the first part of what they were saying, but apparently she walked in the room and she heard the words chinks, wops, gooks, spics, but N-words are okay. And uproarious laughter. And here's a video immediately after where they're basically laughing and saying how, you know, all these racist slurs are cool.
And back in the days, when Canadians still had freedom, that shirt was to be hate speech. It was deemed to be an opinion.
Back in the day when comedians still had freedom. What fucking comedian doesn't have freedom? Dave Chappelle was just on Netflix in front of millions of people, said both the N-word and the F gay slur continuously. No one censored him. No one shut him up. He got paid $60 million to do so. Where the fuck is the censorship? What the fuck are you even goddamn talking about, you fucking snowflakes? God damn it, you guys play the victim every fucking chance you get.
And it was allowed to get through customs. Okay? And you know what? That's the world I...
She's talking about how great it was that back in the day you could wear shirts with the N-word on it and gay slurs and everything, and you could get through customs and go on planes and shit without anybody saying anything to you about it. Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? Back in the day where you could just openly be racist and then no one could say shit to you about it. No, it's better now, dummy. I mean, seriously, what the fuck?
I want to live in, because that was a funny shirt. Okay? And frankly, I have a 17-year-old boy who he bought a hat on Amazon and he wants to wear it to school even though he knows it's going to get him suspended. And I'm kind of like, you know what, you go ahead and get yourself suspended, honey.
That's right, honey. You gonna be an asshole to everybody. You fucking make everybody hate you and get suspended. That's good. Being an asshole is good. Being a jerk to people is good. Not being sent to the film is good. Minds. We are the greatest minds of the planet. Cringe as fuck. Oh yeah, let me show you some of these other motherfuckers that went to this event here. While we're at it. While we're talking about this. Let's just go back up here. A lot of them were Sargon fans. A lot of them were outright racist, of course. You know, if any fucking progressives were there, she couldn't find them. All these people were just fucking chuds. Let's see, scroll down here. This guy, men going their own way. Look at this winner. I'm going my own way on purpose. It's not because women don't like me or are not attracted to me in any way. I choose not to be with women. No, dude. No, you don't. Believe me, if women wanted to be with you, you would be with them. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. This guy's wearing a Tommy Robinson shirt. Tyler, an attendee, described himself as a devout Christian nationalist and free speech absolutionist. In no other country could you say the N-word and the gay slur and not get arrested for it, he says. Hooray! Like, you just said it, right? Did anybody arrest you? Did somebody come and arrest you for saying that? Dave Chappelle just said both these words on Netflix in front of millions of people, and they paid him $60 million for it. Nobody arrested him for it. Look, what are you talking about? It's just victims, folks. They claim the left loves victim culture. Why they are the actual ones who love victim culture and play the victims every chance they get. And they're white men who literally run the planet, and this whole society was built to cater to. It's so sad and pathetic. It can't get any more sad and pathetic than these people, folks. Josh and Jim are here separately. Josh opposes minimum wage laws and believes in liberty, not freedom for the government. Jim is a big Sargon of COD fan and says he has issues with mainstream media portrays events like this as Nazi. Yeah. Well, maybe try not to be fascist. That would be helpful. Anyway, truth is the new hate speech. I know, right? Oh God, look at these people. It's like a carnival. They're like carnies, right? Are any of these people you would hang out with? Otherwise, Christian gets most of his news from Tim Pool because he covers things fairly. Wearing like a Constitution shirt on him. 1776. Hey, Tim, if you're such a liberal, how come almost every one of your friends is on the right? It's a mystery, but not really. Jeff and Amanda are both staunch libertarians. Amanda just registered to vote for the first time. Andrew is a fan of about half the creators here, particularly Sargon and Tim Pool. He prefers BitChute to YouTube because YouTube has gotten so censorious. He does not want to give it traffic. I know, it's so censorious, isn't it? People like Crowder still making tons of fucking millions of dollars off that shit. So censorious. This panel involves Count Docula discussing the future of comedy. Because, yeah, Count Docula is real funny, isn't he? That's definitely somebody that should be discussing the future of comedy. Docula says, if you see someone saying racism is bad, Nazis are bad, white supremacists are bad, I assume they probably raped someone. Genius comedy, folks. Oh, my God. The right is getting better at comedy, and the left is getting nervous, aren't we? So nervous about all this. Janeska came up from Florida to this event. She described herself as a radical traditionalist and libertarian who believes in the separation of the races. Oh, my. Other people can fuck who they want. I'm a libertarian, but I would not marry outside my race. Okay. I think the black folks are okay with this. I think they're like, nah, we're good, whiteys. You can keep her. So, gross. Anyway, that's the Minds event. This is the company putting on the largest skeptical convention in the world. This is what skepticism it's become, folks. It's become a white nationalist or right-wing grift. I said it, folks. Been telling you for years. Let's count how many people made videos shitting on me for it. Let's not do that. We'll move on. We won't dwell. All right, before we go on, let's read the chat a little bit, and then we'll continue. Just low-life critics with nothing better else to do. Agreed. Why does this guy keep saying... This must not be updating automatically. Why is this not updating quicker? Update, motherfucker! Ben Shapiro said the same thing. People do be a rapist, right-wing comedy. I know. It's hilarious. They are so funny. Yeah, I know. Cat Doctor is like one of the least funny human beings on the planet. There's nothing funny about this guy, except for, like, if you're on the right. Like, right-wing people, they're just really low level. Like, just dim bulbs with barely any electricity making their brain function. And so that's why they think things like the attack helicopter joke are hilarious. You can say it 1,000,000 times, and it's funny every time. Oh, God, he did the Asian voice. That's so funny and not hacky at all. But, no, it's pretty fucking hacky. Cult of Dusty Geeks and Gamers is outraged about Dave Chappelle getting 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We're going to talk about Tim Pool talking about that. Because Dave Chappelle did not get a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. That is a fake news that they're just inventing to spread hatred, right? Beast Nation gave me $5. I regret ever claiming to be an MRA, a man going their own way labels. I'll never get those 5 years back. Now I got to do 10 years of work on myself to counteract that nonsense. Yeah, I feel the same way, man. That's how I feel about being a Christian. That's why for the first 8 years of my channel, I did nothing but talk about Christianity because I felt like I had to undo the harm I did. Because I was, practicing to be a preacher, was in so many Christian plays. I spread Christianity everywhere, and I was like, nope, got to make amends for that shit. And that's the only way to redemption, in my opinion, is. You can't just sweep things under the rug and pretend like they didn't happen. You have to try to make up for the bad you did, which is now why I'm trying to speak out against the racist jokes I told and the helping the anti-SJW community to build. Like, I feel bad about that. I feel like I'm trying to make amends for it, so I'm working on it. So anyway, appreciate that. More super chats, please. On with the show. And man, this is so frustrating, folks. For those of you who live in other countries, you just cannot fathom how disturbing it is in this country right now. Like, this is Fox News Business. This is like one of the main news channels. This is a channel where people get their business information from. This is one of the main hosts, one of the main news anchors on this Fox News thing. And let me just play it, folks. All right, let me just play it.
Let me explain, and then you can jump in and disagree. I do believe we've never had a situation like this where we have a president who we fundamentally can't believe. I do believe he lies virtually every time he opens his mouth.
Give me an example.
I believe, Stuart, I'll give you an example just from yesterday, and even his staff, Stuart, admitted that he lied this week when he said there were high-level phone calls between the United States and China. Trump said that repeatedly. His staff came out yesterday and admitted that the President of the United States lied to the world to manipulate the markets. No, I have a problem with that.
They did. That's not a lie. Let's not get technical.
That's not a lie.
No, it's not a lie. If the man says, and he did, that high-level talks had been held with China, that is not a lie. They were held with China.
Stuart, he said there were high-level phone calls with Chinese officials. His staff admitted that was not true, that he lied in order to manipulate the market.
Okay, give me another one. Give me another one. That doesn't work.
He said that Hey, Stuart, really, you don't believe that that's a lie?
No, I don't.
You don't?
And I really object to you saying to me, and you know it is, Stuart. I do not know it is. And please don't bring me to your nonsense.
Stuart, do you believe this president lies?
No.
You don't believe he's ever lied?
He exaggerates and spins.
Okay, do you believe he's ever told the American people a lie?
No.
This is our fucking news, folks.
Okay.
This is our news. Like, these are our news broadcasters. They're literally, Trump has told over 12,000 lies. objective lies since he's been president. And these people will literally sit on our news and tell us they don't believe he's ever lied to us. His own people literally came out and said, yeah, he lied. He lied to manipulate the markets. They admitted it. And they'll still sit there to our face and say, no, he's never lied. Trump's never lied, never done anything wrong. Our news anchors, folks, like, it's so fucking frustrating. Like, and there's nothing we can do about it. Because, like, the people that watch this channel, it's Fox, they don't give a shit. We can't really boycott it because the people that watch it aren't actually going to boycott it. But this is where they get their information from. So all you can really do is try to laugh about it because it will drive you crazy if you try to get too depressed about it, really. And more of the same. Here's Trump saying, I don't think anybody's ever heard of a Category 5 hurricane before. He said this like day before yesterday when he's literally had 4 Category 5 hurricanes, and he's literally said this many, many times. Like, there's something mentally wrong with this guy where he can't remember what he said like 3 days ago, and so he keeps repeating himself over and over again. It's like Memento. This guy should start like drawing tattoos on himself so he can remember what the fuck he said, because his brain clearly ain't working correctly.
I'm not sure that I've ever even heard of a Category 5. Category 5 is something that I don't know that I've ever even heard the term.
They've never seen a category like this come in because it came in really at a 5.
It was a Category 5. I never even knew a Category 5 existed. Got hit as a 5, Category 5 storm, which just literally never happened. It actually touched down as a Category 5. People have never seen anything like that.
This has been a Category 5, which few people have ever even heard of.
A Category 5. Nobody's ever heard of a 5 hitting land.
Category 5 hurricane, Category 5. Never heard about Category 5s before. Category 5 is big stuff.
I'm not sure that I've ever even heard of a Category 5.
So he just said the same thing over again. Just can't remember. He has no memory. Okay, the scale only goes up to 5. The guy literally can't remember up to 5. He literally can't remember that he said it half a dozen times. This is the leader of the free world, folks. This is the guy in charge of global warming right now, the number one thing that might wipe off all life on the planet. I get you, Creator God. God damn it. Fucking god damn it, you jokester. It's all a dark comedy. I know. You're not supposed to take it seriously because if you do, you'll be too depressed. Don't think about it. Just don't think about it, Dusty. And speaking of things that'll make you depressed that you're not supposed to think about, a 17-month-old baby was shot in the face last night during a gun massacre. Let's see what Trump is tweeting about. I have not forgotten that when it was announced that I was going to do The Apprentice, and when it then became a big hit, helping NBC's failed lineup greatly, Deborah Messing came up to me and at an upfront and profusely thanked me, even calling me sir. How times have changed. Oh, God, dude. It's all about him. All about him all the fucking time about this nonsense. Fucking 7 people were just murdered. 7 people were just murdered. Baby got shot in the face. Deborah Messing. Fuck her, right? But the good news is, folks, that he has historically low approval ratings. It's still like 40% somehow. Still 40% of this country supports this guy, which is insane. Like, it just shows you how fucked this country is. But at least that's historically low. I guess we have to look for every silver lining we can in these things, because they're few and far between. Well, let's see what the chat has to say about that. What you gotta say, chat? Global warming is a communist scam. I know, right? Fucking commies. All the scientists are in on it. It's got like a 99% approval rating amongst scientists who actually study the subject. Total commies. I've heard of a Category 5 IQ president. I know, right? Definitely the size of his IQ. All right, no new super chats yet. So on with the show. Next up, never forget this time that this dude tried to make Lindsey Graham cool. Holy shit, man. Imagine trying to make Lindsey Graham a thing. Lindsey Graham thug life. Yeah, Lindsey Graham, so fucking cool. Based Lindsey Graham. Protester yells at him about Kavanaugh taking a polygraph. Graham, why don't we dunk him in the water and see if he floats? I'm crying. Yeah, trying to be so. Look at this bow-tied dork trying to be cool with I'm crying, trying to do all the catchphrases he sees the cool kids do to make Lindsey Graham, of all people, seem cool. The Lindsey Graham memes are getting out of control. Send me more. Look how cool they are. Is this a flying fuck? Oh, Republicans, Lindsey Graham 1.0, Lindsey Graham 2.0. Oh my God, Republicans are finding him so attractive because he's so cool now. Lindsey Graham. How about we dunk her in water and see if she floats? Oh my God, Lindsey Graham, so cool. No, dude. There has never been an uncooler person than Lindsey Graham except for you trying to make Lindsey Graham cool. All right? You may be the two most uncool people in the history of mankind. And, here's what America's like. Speaking of our congressman, if you people in another country ever want to know how fucking stupid this country is, this is, I think last year maybe. This is Ted Cruz decided to put rock music to him wrapping bacon around an AR-15 and then going and shooting it and cooking the bacon with this AR-15. Because America, yeah! I'm a man shooting a gun and bacon. We killed a pig. Yeah, look, the grease is everywhere now from this bacon frying on this shit. And all I know is I hope that whatever paint they cover this AR-15 is has lead in it and it seeped onto the bacon that you ate. Because you definitely deserve. Look at that, how disgusting that looks. Yuck.
Machine gun bacon.
Machine gun bacon, even though it's not a machine gun at all. It has to be an automatic fire to be a machine gun. So you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. But America! That's what our politicians are like, folks. That's how insane it is here. And, hard to believe, but it's real. And this happened. Apparently, all these people got arrested for welfare fraud. And as you guessed, it's all black people. Welfare queens, defrauding the government. Goddamn black people always being fucking crooked and lazy. And what's that? No black people at all. It's all whiteys? Imagine that. Maybe my preconceived notions about black people are full of shit and racist. Nah. Sure, there's another logical explanation for this, right? And this is another thing I've been hearing about all week from conservatives. We hate cancel culture. Oh my God, cancel culture is destroying our society. And Colin Kirkpatrick is out there going, what's that now? What's that? Excuse me? I couldn't hear you guys over the pitchforks and the torches. What's that you're saying? You hate cancel culture now, and you're done with that? Does that mean I can return to the NFL? What's that? It doesn't, because you're just full of shit? Oh yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Nope, they love cancel culture, and they're full of shit. Hypocrites in the highest fucking order, obviously. And speaking of white supremacists, so Stefan Molyneux has a very specific way he likes to say Ashkenazi. I think that's how you pronounce it, Ashkenazi, which is a particular sect of Jews. But of course, he likes to pronounce it Ashkenazi. He likes to call it Nazi because he likes to refer to Jews as Nazis or to associate it in all your minds with Nazis because he is a white supremacist fuck. Let's have a listen.
Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi. Sorry for the Ashkenazis is particularly focused on language abilities. Ashkenazi Jews don't have a significantly strong advantage in spatial reasoning. At the very top, the Ashkenazi Jews speak the Ashkenazi Jews. So yeah, Ashkenazi Jews, as you know, and verbal acuity among Ashkenazi Jews is going to find a lot of Ashkenazi Jews. Mm-hmm. And let's say Ashkenazi Jews, sort of 120, the average net income of Ashkenazi Jews, then Ashkenazi Jews.
Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi Jews. 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 Nazi. 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 Nazi.
Nazi.
Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi. Sorry for the Ashkenazi.
Obviously, he's doing that on purpose, folks. Obviously, he is trying to associate with people, Nazis, with Jews, right? That's exactly what he's trying to get put in your head. So, just another fucking shithead. There he is talking to Jordan Peterson. You might have seen him talking to Jordan Peterson. He's one of the, I guess, the adjacent members of the intellectual dark web. Where are you at, intellectual dark web? Call this motherfucker out. Might want to do that someday. And, God, this guy's so fucking creepy. Speaking of Stefan Molyneux. It's like people like this and creepy, rapey Mike Cernovich, whatever the fuck his name is. It's like they really don't have any idea how to get women. Or maybe they do get some women, but like quality women. They're really nice looking, high quality women. I don't think these guys have any shot with. So it's like they try to overcompensate with the fact they can't get women by pretending they really know how to get women. So they're like, yeah, if there's one thing 50 Shades of Grey proved, it's that women totally hate assertive and dominant men. Like, he really thinks he's like this super alpha male that women just totally dig and find sexy. But dude, you're not, man. You're kind of like just a creepy old pedophile uncle vibe is what you give off. Like a racist, just disgusting, the kind of person that's going to show up at Thanksgiving and you dread going to Thanksgiving because you're going to have to listen to this dumbass just be racist as shit, and you'd almost rather not even have a good Thanksgiving meal if it means you're going to hang around this low-life piece of shit. You ain't getting no fucking women, Stefan Molyneux. Sorry, dude. See right through your cringy bullshit. Doubt. I have huge doubts about that. And speaking of Tim Pool, gonna make fun of Tim Pool now. Tim Pool. This is what they do, folks. They find fake shit to get outraged by. Dave Chappelle has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes so far for his new special. We need to get these cultists out of the media already. So here's the free speech warrior wanting to run reporters and critics out of media because he disagrees with what they're saying. Where you at, conservatives, to call this shit out? How is this not SJW behavior? The same stereotypical SJW behavior you make fun of the left for. How is this not? But here's the funny thing. It didn't actually get a 0 rating. According to the thing he put himself. He didn't even read the thing he put up there him fucking self. It has 5. That's all it has so far. And that's not enough yet to have any kind of rating. Ratings not yet available. It says so right here in the own fucking thing you posted, you fucking dickhead. But that's what they do. Gotta find things to outrage their audience. Man, this got 20,000 likes, by the way. Let me show you. 20,000 likes for this. 21,000 likes for this bullshit. For the thing that even you could read yourself and see is not true. Even if it was true, it's only 5 people. So we need to run these cultists, these 5 cultists out of fucking media. And here's the funny part. One of these people, one of these 5, which you can go read, is from a right-wing publication. So just so transparent what they do, folks. Just anything that they search the internet all the time just to find anything they can shit on the left with. Even if it's a lie, even if it's not true, even if you can look at the thing they post themselves and read for yourself that it's not true, but it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter to their fan base if they lie. They don't care. Yeah, it may not be true, but, it feels true. It probably is true. Even though you're lying about this particular thing, in a way, it probably is true. So who cares? Fucking liberals, that's exactly their mentality. And classical liberals like, how did the Second Civil War start, Grandpa? It all began when Dead or Alive Extreme 3 got a negative review. That's when we realized the elite were not playing by the rules and had to be overthrown. And he's making fun of these people. Like, this is Tim Pool's thing I showed you, and this is the comments on it. We told them in Gamergate, no one listened. Reviews are woke garbage. Media is dominated by the circle of bullshit. 1, statistically illiterate, political motivated research done. 2, put it on Wikipedia. 3, publish in media referencing 2. 4, Wikipedia update referencing 3. 5, go to 3. And then Gamergate should be the first chapter of modern history. It was the first salvo of the Civil War. God damn it, could these people be any more snowflake victims? Gamers will rise up. The Joker will lead us to victory. I went from EVE Online to guns and books on insurgency. I see the other side isn't playing by the rules. I'll let them think I will. Well, that's scary, isn't it? I went from EVE Online to buying guns and books on insurgency. Holy shit. Like, I hope this is a troll. But it probably ain't. It probably ain't. These motherfuckers are scary as shit. They're going to end up shooting up a school and blaming Rotten Tomatoes for not giving Dave Chappelle a better review. And these are the people that want to tell us that we're the ones who take it too seriously. That we're the ones who take jokes too seriously. It's just projection. That's all they fucking do is project all day long onto us. And here's one from Victor Von Doom. This happened in fucking Mississippi. This is so fucking disgusting. Apparently a wedding venue in here just outright says, nope, no interracial marriages. We won't fucking even have you here if you're interracial. That's just part of our religious beliefs. Get ready to get mad.
First of all, we don't do gay weddings or mixed race.
Okay, so why not?
Because of our Christian race. I mean, our Christian race.
Because of our Christian race.
Okay, we're Christians as well. So, what?
Well, that's your bad, really.
In the Bible tells you that.
Well, I don't want to argue my faith.
I don't want to argue my faith because nothing in the Bible says that, so I don't have any answers. It's just my bigotry, and I'm using the Bible as an excuse for my bigotry. And so if I just say I don't want to argue my faith, you can't even question or ask me about my bigotry. That's how this whole thing works. I just hide behind religion and the Bible for my hatred. That's what they all fucking do, dudes. You gotta respect people's faith. No, you don't. Absolutely. Nope. Respect is earned, and they have not earned your respect in any way fucking whatsoever.
No, that's fine.
We just don't participate.
Okay.
We just choose not to.
We just
So
choose
that's your
not
Christian
to.
belief, right?
It's just part. Yes, ma'am. It's just part of my Christian belief. I'm so nice. Oh my God, I'm such a sweet Christian lady, and I'm showing you the love of Christ by not performing your wedding. Okay, Jesus is about love, but I won't let you celebrate your love here because it's with darky, and love for darkies just ain't right in the eyes of God according to my religion. But God is love. God is all love. He loves everybody, but your love is evil and sinful, folks. And like it says, in 2016, the Mississippi legislation passed a religious freedom law allowing businesses to refuse services to LGBT people on the basis of their religion, beliefs about marriage and gender. That's what it's like in Mississippi. 2019, still like this, folks. And you want to wonder, why gay pride? Why do they need gay pride? They still have everything everybody else has. Why do they need black pride? Why are they still trying to fight for their civil rights? Black people have all the same rights everybody else does. Name one thing black people don't have that white people have. I present to you, But no, you'll just ignore this. You'll all ignore it because you don't really give a shit, do you? Nope. Doesn't fit into your narrative or your preconceived notions, so you just let it go in one ear and out the others. And God damn it, Steven Crowder is such a fucking piece of shit. So we're talking about big shout out to all the civilian good guys with guns who saved lives in Odessa. You know who you are. Thanks a million. And nobody did. Odessa, 7 people died. Cops had to bring this guy down. No good guys with guns. Brought him down. And then Steven Crowder's like, and I guess you forgot about the Sutherland Springs shooting in Texas was stopped by a good guy with an AR-15. Yeah, stopped, wasn't it? He totally stopped it after, 26 people were killed, right? Another 20 were wounded. Yeah, it was totally stopped after 26 people were killed. So, good guys. It's like it never happened after 26 people died. You know, that's what it's all working as intended. It's all working as intended because in one of these mass shootings, in one single of these mass shootings that has happened recently, finally, one good guy managed to stop the bad guy after 26 people were killed. And so it's all working as intended, folks. Why didn't you mention that? Why didn't you mention the guy that stopped this killer after 26 people were killed? Why didn't you mention that, huh? Liberals always only telling one side of the story. Just, this guy's a millionaire, folks. He makes more money off one show than I'll make in the next 3 years. That's the society we're living in, folks. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it glorious? Thank you, Jesus. And, next up. How are we doing on time? Ooh, we got another 30 minutes left, looks like. Cool. This is terrifying. This is a meme that's been around for a while. It's not. I guess it's not necessarily a meme. This is actual thing that the pickup artists have been teaching. Man, I feel sorry for people that follow and listen to pickup artists. It's just so sad. These people are just so desperate to get women, and they really think these people can help them, and they just don't. They just give you bad advice and give you a view of the world that's just disgusting. But anyway, they've been passing this around for a while. How to talk to women who is wearing headphones. Or a woman who is wearing headphones. Spoiler alert, don't talk to women who is wearing headphones. If she wants to talk to you, she'll talk to you. Don't go up and disturb her. But this is so stupid, man. What to do to get her attention? Stand in front of her. Yes, walk up to her and just stand right in front of her. That's what you want to do to make her feel comfortable. Within 1 to 1.5 meters between you. I love how they tell you exactly how far to stand. That's how these fucking virgin nerds are. They have to be told every goddamn thing to make them feel confident. They're like, stand close to them? How close am I supposed to stand? Is it 13 inches or 12 inches? Or 11 inches? How close? I need to know exactly. Please help me. Have a relaxed, easygoing smile. Yeah, not creepy. Like, walk up to a girl with headphones and stand right in front of her and just smile at her. That'll make her feel at ease, won't it? If she hasn't already looked up at you, simply get her attention with a wave of your hand. Wave your hand in her direct line of vision. Yeah, just walk up to her, real close to her, and smile at her real creepy. Just wave at her face. That's what you need to do to attract this woman. When she looks at you, smile and point to her headphones and say, take off your headphones for a minute, and pretend to be taking off your headphones so she fully understands. Yes, disturb her. She's listening to her music for a reason. She clearly does not want to be disturbed. That's why most people wear their music out in public, you know, because they don't want you to bother them. But bother her anyway. Who gives a shit what she wants? Your needs are much more important than her needs. If she doesn't understand, most women will, but some of them are stupid because they're women, right? Simply gesture that you want to talk to her by briefly pointing back and forth from you to her to say, I want to talk to you for a minute. Take off your fucking headphones. But don't forget to creepily smile and stay really close. Take your headphones off, lady. Hi. I'm waving my hand in your face. Hi, you want to talk to me? My name's Dusty. Would you like to have coffee sometime? Works like a charm every time, believe me, folks. In most cases, you won't have to go to that extreme. But some girls are shy and will be hesitant to take their headphones off right away because they are feeling a lot of nervousness or excitement about what is happening. Yeah, they don't want to talk to you, you fucking weirdo. They want you to leave them alone. No shit. What to say when she takes off her headphones? You should apologize immediately for being a giant dipshit. That's what I suggest. You smile in a friendly, confident manner. Hey! I know it's not normal for people to talk to someone with headphones in, but I was walking along and saw you and thought, wow, she's a cutie. I have to say hi. I'm Dan. What's your name? My name is Fuck Off. I had my hands on for a reason, Dan. Get the fuck away from me. Woman, usually flattered. Yeah, I'm sure they're usually flattered and not creeped out because you fucking approach them and harass them when they want to be harassed. They're so flattered. Oh, this creepy guy's flattered me. Usually flattered by the compliment and impressed. Oh, she's impressed by your confidence. Oh, I'm so impressed by this creepy smiling guy waving at me and getting me to take off my headphones. My name's Jessica. You. Add in some humor. Cool. Nice to meet you, Jessica. I don't normally talk to girls with headphones, but your big green headphones were just calling out to me. And I gotta say, isn't he the one wearing the big green headphones? Is she the one hitting on him in the scenario? I don't know. I think they got this shit fucked up. Woman, most likely laughing because you're creepy and you're stalking her. I'm enjoying this interaction. This is amazing. You let her know that you have something to do, somewhere to go, so she understands that you're not going to stand there and talk to her for 30 minutes. I'm so important. I got other places to be. That's why I came over here and disturbed you. Anyway, so I'm just out doing a bit of shopping at the moment, and I'm on my way to the store up the street. How's your day going so far? It was going fine till you disturbed me, you goddamn weird creepo. Most women are open-minded to being approached. That's why they're wearing their headphones and trying to avoid you. As you may have noticed, women don't usually go around approaching men. Women know that it's the man's role to be confident enough to walk over and talk to women he finds attractive. Women, on the other hand, have to look their best to attract the attention of the confident alpha males who approach. This is so goddamn cringe. Imagine having this worldview. So you don't ever think that you're doing a bad... Yeah, but so when you harass these women, when you walk up to them making them uncomfortable, don't ever think you're doing a bad thing. They're going to be thrilled that you did it. You're such an alpha male. They're going to be fucking wetting their panties over it. Most women wait and hope to be approached by a guy so they can actually have a chance to meet a confident alpha male. Oh, God, imagine still saying alpha male in 2019. Common mistakes guys make when approaching women who are wearing headphones. Approaching in a nervous manner. Allowing her to ignore him. That's right. Don't allow her to ignore you. Don't respect her wishes in any way. Just bully her. Make her do what you want her to. She don't even know anyway. But for reals, she actually likes it when you bully her and make her do what you don't want you to do. Because you're an alpha male and you can just impose your will on her and she will get wet. So don't even listen to what she wants. Headphones are a great barrier between a person and the rest of the world. That being said, if a guy wants to get a woman's attention, he needs to show confidence by being determined to get her to stop listening to the music and chat to him. If a guy has a weak vibe or presence about him, a woman usually won't give in to his request for her to remove the headphones. Women love to test guys to see how confident they really are, and a favorite test of women is to ignore a guy's attempts to converse with her and see what he would do next. God, this is so fucking horrible advice. If a woman's ignoring you, that's because she doesn't like you. She's not interested. She wants you to leave her the fuck alone, and you're making her nervous. Doesn't mean she's testing you, dudes. Holy shit. Will he walk away in shame, or will he insist in a confident, easygoing manner? This is her way of gauging his interest in her, and also a way of determining whether he is mentally and emotionally strong enough for a girl like her. If a guy gives up at the first sign of resistance, most women will be turned off by his mental and emotional weakness as a man. That's right, if you respect her wishes, that makes her so turned off. You have to show her you don't give a fuck about what she thinks. Fuck you. I decide what you want, missy. And she's like, woo! Finally, a real man for a change. Put me in my place. How you doing, mister? Would you like to go back to my place and have sex? Allowing her to take control of the interaction. No matter how confident or challenging a woman might behave, she still dreams of meeting a guy who is more confident than her. A woman doesn't want to be forced to control interaction with the guy, i.e. call the shots, boss him around, but she will if she has to. Controlling the interaction with woman is not about bossing her around, being arrogant, or being too assertive. Instead, you simply need to assume the role of the man and let her be the woman. In other words, make her feel girly around you because you think, behave and feel your vibe. So masculine. Yeah, so masculine. Oh my God, look what a man I am. I'm a man. I'm gonna go beat up some gay people later. Would you like to go out have coffee with me? No, I wouldn't. I would like you to get away from me immediately, you fucking weird creepo. And, yep, the Geek Empress is right. Oh, this is terrifying. Here's a hot tip. Don't. Please, don't do this. And, totally agree. Cringe as fuck. CAF. Suboptimal. Suboptimal. And, let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, that's kind of funny. I'll need to see some ID for the Claritin. Yep. There's America for you. This is America. Bitches be tripping, yo. I hate for you to take some cold medicine without showing your ID, but here's a gun. Here's a bunch of guns. Shoot everybody up. Just make sure you're not on Claritin when you do it. Gotta fucking love America. It's one thing I was talking about, the goddamn guy who committed the mass shooting yesterday. I guess he got fired from his job at a trucker, and then the police tried to pull him up or something, and he rushed off, and he just started killing people. Apparently, his house did not even have running water or electricity, yet he still owned an AR-15. What in the goddamn hell, America? Is that not the most American thing you ever heard? Can't afford electricity, can't afford water. But yeah, fucking assault rifle, hell yeah, hell yeah. And just to trigger the conservatives out there, the AR and AR-15 stands for assault rifle. That's what the Armalite company who invented that rifle chose. They chose AR for a reason. Armalite chose AR for a reason, and the reason they chose it is because it stands for assault rifle. So, triggered! Gotcha, conservatives. I guess I'll check the chat. What's the chat got to say? Got about another 15 minutes maybe on the show. Let's check the super chats. Oh, no more super chats. Need some more super chats, please. Last chance to get in your super chats. Please consider supporting the show, so I can keep doing this show forever and ever, because let's face it, folks, this show is the greatest podcast in the history of the internet. Who better than this? Who got a one-man podcast they're running the whole show that does a better job than Dusty? Nobody! That's what I say, and I am so humble you guys can't believe me. So more super chats, please. Support the show, and this is cool as shit. Love this one. Teamwork makes the dream work. This dude, he got him a little buddy. And his buddy standing by his side. They holding hands. They end this together. Even monkeys understand the concept of cooperation. I guess that's a woman, maybe, not a man. But maybe it's a man. I don't know. I don't want to misgender. I'll say they. Helped them get up. Pull them up. Yeah. You and me together.
Oh boy, fist bumps.
Maybe that is a dude. No, now that I hear him again. Cute as shit, though. So much more like humans than people want to give them credit for. And, oh my God. I was in a fucking video with Undoomed one time. This fucking right-wing or alt-light, alt-adjacent shit. He probably calls himself a liberal. I'm sure they all do. But all they do is they sit around and find shit to post to make fun of liberals all day long and try to make liberals look bad. And then they post fake shit. Constantly posting fake shit. This is more fake shit posted by these people. Nothing says you're a reasonable, sane person. Like straight sex is rape and sex with whites is white supremacy. Clearly posting this to try to make liberals look bad. Look how crazy the left has gotten. The left is insane. 1.7K likes, but this is clearly fake. Just like the other shit I show from 4chan. This is what they do. They make fake shit and they print it out and they pass it around to try to make left-wingers look bad. And people like Undoomed, who are dishonest fuckheads. This is what he makes his entire career doing, folks. This is how he makes his living. He makes his living lying about the left and spreading a one-sided narrative to give conservatives a pass. And these people calling out, you really feel for the 4chan OP boomer? You know, I'll take shit that never happened for 500, Alex, and exactly right. And this is a guy that claims he's dedicated to exposing stupidity everywhere. Well, you've done it. You've definitely exposed your stupidity, Undoomed. What a giant fucking shithead this guy is. God damn it. But this is the anti-SJW community. This is exactly why that SJW group, this anti-SJW group I just showed you, the one that's full of homophobes and transphobes and racists and just the worst scum in the fucking world. This is the kind of person that they watch, right? This is the kind of person that inspires them because they don't, like I say all the time, folks, they don't give a shit if this is true or not. They don't give a shit if a Republican made this, printed it out to make the left look bad. Because in their mind, it's true anyway. Who gives a shit if they faked it? It still represents a true idea. This is how liberals in their mind actually believe anyways. Who gives a shit if it's fake? It's still accurate and funny and hilarious, so let's spread it. And let's give this almost 2,000 likes and 333 shares. Let's spread this around. It's all fucking fake bullshit on their side, folks. And, oh, God. You guys remember Lindsay Shepherd? Lindsay Shepherd was the teacher's aide who claims that she's on the left. And she got in trouble for spreading Jordan Peterson's lectures to a class without asking permission. And she's such a lefty, isn't she? It's always kind of a shame when a decent, good-looking man becomes trans and then turns into a freaky-looking woman. Oh, my God. So classy, Lindsay Shepherd. So classy with your transphobia. You're such a liberal, aren't you? Lindsay Shepherd, the hottest guys are far right. She even claims her boyfriend is far right. Yeah, such a liberal, Lindsay Shepherd. They're so hot, aren't they? The more racist you are, the more hotter you are. And here she is with white nationalist J.F. Garape. Such a liberal, Lindsay. And these are Jordan Peterson acolytes, right? Jordan Peterson acolytes showing exactly their true colors, showing exactly their spots. Racist, transphobic, far-right bigots. But they always pretend like they're on the left because it gives them street cred. But we see right through you. People are shameless grifters. And, I don't know if you guys remember this one. I never saw this one, but this is some crazy-ass shit. Apparently, this is a guy punching a black 11-year-old. And, what would happen to me if I punched out an 11-year-old white girl as a white man? We know what would happen to you. You'd probably get shot. And you definitely get put in jail for a long time. Remember David Stephen Bell, the white man who punched an 11-year-old black girl in the face at the mall in Asheville, North Carolina? He got sentenced to attend a racial justice workshop. That's right. For punching out a 11-year-old black girl, he got sentenced to a racial workshop for this. Boom! Punched her right in the fucking face. Knocked her to the ground, an 11-year-old girl. No jail time. Racial workshop. Imagine. Just imagine. You wonder why black folks are so mad in this country? You wonder why they don't feel like they're a part of society? And they don't want to be a part of society a lot of times, and they behave the way they do? It's because of this motherfucking shit, right? It's because they know they're not treated equally. It's because they know society is not fair. It's because they know equality is a fairy tale told to them. And they don't want to be a part of it. Completely fucking understandable. They should be mad. I'm mad too. We should all be mad at this shit. And speaking of being mad at ignorant, white, privileged asshole, here is racist, white privilege, the quartering. Literally nobody is actually offended by blackface. Calm down. I actually think everyone should do blackface for Halloween. Blackface and full Indian headdress in the same costume. Stop clutching pearls, people. That's right. This privileged white dude knows that none of you black people are offended whatsoever by one of the main things used to demonize you back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, blackface. You know, put on to make fun and demonize, make people hate black people. Yeah, you guys are not really offended by this. You're just pretending, black folks, and I know because I am a rich white man who makes my living by complaining on the internet about women being in movies. Definitely not a racist piece of shit, the quartering. And, giant fan of showing heads, I hear. Right, the quartering? Would love to see people like showing heads stand up and say that she doesn't want him as a fan. That'd be cool. Call these people out, but you won't do it. We know you won't. And I thought this was kind of funny. It's a funny joke I saw on Facebook. Never doubt the moral convictions of the banks. A man walks into a bank and says to the teller, I want to open a fucking checking account. The astonished woman replies, I beg your pardon, but that kind of language is not tolerated in this bank. The woman leaves the window and goes over to the bank manager to inform him of her situation. The manager agrees the woman does not have to listen to that kind of language. They both return to the window, and the manager asks the man, Sir, what seems to be the problem here? And he says, there is no fucking problem here, the man says. I just won $200 million in the goddamn lottery, and I want to put my fucking money in this goddamn bank. Oh, I see, says the manager, and this bitch is giving you a hard time, sir? Boom! Yep, that's exactly how they act. Money trumps everything else. They don't really give a fuck. And I thought this was so funny. Till death do us part. Like, normally, I appreciate women who are ride and die, but I don't blame this chick at all. She's like, fuck no, you idiot. You're on your own. This guy decides to drive in the middle of the fucking train track things. Like, what are you thinking, dude? Get out. And she's like, nope, I'm out, dude. Nope, you're on your own, dummy. Fuck that shit. He finally figures it out before he gets run over. But yeah, dude, you're what were you thinking? It's closing. Let me drive forward right over it. Yeah, let me just stop right here on the train tracks. That's genius. Yeah, I don't blame your chick for bailing on you. She shouldn't have got in the car with your dumb ass to begin with. That was mistake number one. You guys know what I didn't do? I didn't even do the video segment. Fuck, I have a whole video segment. I guess I'll say that for the next show. I guess I'll just have a big video segment in the next fucking show and finish up with all this other stuff because I'm about done with the show for now. Forgot all about the video segment. And this is cute as shit. Little palate cleanser. Little wholesomeness to make us feel good. This is a mother's warmth. Oh, you cute little shit. He's so cold, Mama. I got your back, sweetie. I'll warm you up. Yeah, I'll protect you from this cold water. Use my little poop. Use my little poo-poo, and I love you so much. Oh, my God. So fucking stinking cute. Don't eat animals, folks. Don't eat animals. That's all I'm saying. No bitch at you, but don't do it. And, God damn it, Christians are so fucking cringe. Oh, no, this ain't it. This is something else. This is actually cute. More palate cleansing cute shit. All right. Apparently, this little fawn wouldn't drink out of a bottle, wouldn't latch onto it, so they just decided to give it to her in a cup, and oh my God, just got her whole face buried in it. That's right, just suck that shit up. It's so good, isn't it? Just stick your whole fucking face in there. Oh, who's a boo? Who's a boo-boo? Oh my God, up to the eyeballs in it. It's, oh my God, he's so cute. Stinking fucking cutie. And, oh yeah, this is the one I was talking about. The Christians are so fucking cringe. God damn it. Catch up with Jesus. No, thank you. Let us praise him and relish him. Oh, God, please stop. Because he loves me from my head, tomatoes. Oh, no. No, please. No, please. Never. Never. Hindsight is 20/20. Oh, my God, please stop. Please stop immediately. This is like a hate crime, in my opinion. A hate crime to comedy. And, you know, you may think you're cool, but you will never be cool as Jean-Claude Van Damme is a background actor in the movie Breaking 2. You go, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Woo! Get it, boy. I like this little move here. This little move where he does his hand down. Yeah, he having fun. And for those of you who don't know, back in the 80s, they actually had movies that revolved around breakdancing. Yes, they were breakdancing movies. The entire movie was about breakdancers, and it was called Breakin'. And I shit you not, they made a sequel to this movie, and do you know what they called it? Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yep, that's a true story, folks. And I went to see both these movies in the theaters. Also a true story because breakdancing was the coolest fucking shit ever, dude. Pop and lock. I'm going to pop and lock this shit. I wasn't good, but I loved it. And, yep. Awesome childhood. I don't remember Van Damme being in that movie, but you go, Van Damme, with your sexy ass. Hell yeah. Muscles from Brussels. Next up. This dog slipped on ice, and he literally got the shit scared out of him. Watch this. Slip, poop. Pooped everywhere. Oh, you cute little shit. He slips and he poops all over the place. Oh, my God. It's so scary to slip. Oh, the poop just fell right out. Man, that dog must have really had to go to the bathroom. That poop was just waiting. It was on deck. Like, dude, I want to take a second just to poop instead of carrying that stick. Priorities, dog. Priorities. But you're still cute. And I guess we're going to finish it up with this one. Last chance to get your super chats in. And Trump tweeted out a white nationalist logo. It's pretty funny. Now, Trump did not do this on purpose. I don't believe he did anyway. But not like it matters if he did or not. He wouldn't care if he did or not. But apparently there was this group made this video that he really liked. That was a pro-Trump. God damn it. I was going to show you the video, but I guess I won't. But anyway, it was a pro-Trump ad, basically, they made for him, and it had a white supremacist logo in it, and Trump's being called out for that. So that's pretty funny. Just shows you who Trump supporters is, and he don't really give a fuck. He'll take that fucking support all goddamn day long, because he is a fucking racist shithead. I forgot to do the fucking chat over here on Twitch. I'm sorry, dudes. I totally forgot. Let me read the Twitch. It's all over. Fucking tell him, Dusty. I will. I appreciate the content warning, Dusty. I have to know, though. All right. No problem. Yeah, Dusty. Need to hear people yelling at these fuckers today. Twitter was a shit show more than usual for me today. I know, right? I just get so upset sometimes. I have to calm down, though. It's the same people that ask, why there is no White History Month. I know, right? Every day is fucking White History Month. I think it's more the child mentality that asks your parents or mother's Father's Day, how come there's no Kids Day? It's so unfair. Why? It's because every day is straight private day. Get it right? I know, right? Have they tried DMT? I have. They actually removed my video from the internet that I tried DMT. They gave me a strike on my account for that, so that sucked. Let's finish the super chats, all right? $5 from Magnet Perturbation. Get yourself and your little furry friend some grub and or cheeb. Wish I could send more. Thanks for having integrity and staying true. Keep punching up. Oh, dude, I really appreciate that. Uh-oh. We got Miss Diva coming here. Miss Diva going to make an appearance. Hey, Miss Diva, are you going to come make an appearance? As always, most of the money I get on this show goes to these cute little motherfuckers. She's already purring. The Human Society of Mississippi Animal Sanctuary. We take in these little... Oh, she purring. I love you, Miss Diva. How are you doing today, sweetheart? Yeah. So your donations go to good cause. And let me show you Miss Diva. You guys see her already. You guys have seen her already, but she just a purring away. Look at this sweet black thing. Yeah, look at her. Say, hey, Miss Diva. Say, what's up, motherfuckers? How you guys doing? My name is Miss Diva, and I'm a badass. I lived under the house for a long fucking times, and I was really hard to capture, but they finally got me, and now I'm all fucking domesticated. So, I love my new household and my new family. It's so fun living here, isn't it? It's so fun, isn't it, Miss Diva? You're not clawing my eyes out, are you? Mwah. I love you. I love you. Okay. Good job, Miss Diva. Go back to mama now. Stop knocking my lights over, you cute-ass thing. All right. Syjax, $2. Or, I'm sorry, Syjax2 gave you $5. Just wanted to give you some cash. Give it the good work. Hey, thanks, Syjax. I really appreciate that. Lane Diggity. The only show I can listen on my come-downs, bro. I appreciate that. A lot of people download the show and they watch in the background playing video games and stuff. Highly recommend it. You can find this show on SoundCloud, and you can download it on SoundCloud, or you can watch it on, you can watch the audio, or listen to the audio, rather, on both Apple iTunes and on Spotify. So be sure to check that out if you want to see that. And that's all the super chats. I really appreciate you guys supporting the show. Means a whole lot to me. Let me just finish up by reading a little bit of the chat, see if you guys got anything to say. I have 4 kittens to give to good families. All right. Somebody wants a good kitten? Contact Robert Madowell, because he can hook you up with that. Jean-Claude Van Damme's wife's former hairstylist is a real-life friend of mine. The rumor is that Jean-Claude liked to do the splits over a suction cup dildo on the kitchen floor. Really? He a freak, isn't he? You go, Jean-Claude Van Damme. He like that booty stuff? Streets of Fire. Breaking 2 was better. Yeah, Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo, that was the jam. I remember like leaving Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo, and I was so hyped up. I immediately left the theater, started breakdancing outside of the theater. Everybody was fucking breakdancing. It was so cool. I mean, not really cool. Like, it was cringe as fuck, but it was cool when I was a kid. Body popping. That's right. Popping and locking. Jean-Claude Van Damme. The Van Daminator. Oh, we got another $10. Hey, thank you, Beast Nation. Got it in just in time. Appreciate that. You keep on yelling when you feel you need to get something off your chest. I know why you do it. It's because the crazies are messing it up for people like you who have some goddamn sense. I know, right? It's therapeutic to yell sometimes, to just be angry sometimes. I try not to be too angry. I try to, like, take it with the grain of salt and let everything wash off my back, but sometimes it gets real frustrating. I gotta let that valve open, let that steam off a little bit. So... Buddha is great. Don't I know it? All right. Well, that's it, folks. That's the end of the show. I appreciate you joining me. I will be back. Well, I guess, yeah. I will be back Friday. Filter Friday. As always, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. Going to have a good show for you guys then. Hopefully they'll have some better fucking filters out. If not, we'll just use the same old filters. As always, patreon.com/CODcast. Please help the show out if you like seeing it. It's the greatest podcast in the history of mankind, so yeah, should be supported in my opinion. And I really appreciate the 99 people who have already supported the show. There's a link in the description. Oh, 100 people! Somebody else did it. Got another $1. $1 or $2 a month really helps. Every bit of it helps, so I really appreciate all 100 of you guys. You rock. I'll see you guys Friday. I love you guys so fucking much. And as always, till next time, logic, fuck yes. Good night, everybody. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining me.